When you know ball, life is easy, I tell you. Easy, fam.
PSG.
He's still a World Cup goal. He's still a World Cup goal.
Easy, life is easy. Redemption.
Calm.
Redemption. Hey, talk to me nicely today. I don't want to hear no slander. You better respect me.
Shout
I don't want to hear no slander.
Shout out Ricardo, by the way. Shout out Ricardo.
Yeah.
I was not familiar with your game.
Yeah, come on now.
My apologies, Delta. I wasn't familiar.
Delta, I have one question.
Go ahead.
When does the world end? I need a date. No. Actually, no. Sorry, two questions. No. Delta, when does the world end and how?
When Cristiano wins the World Cup next year. HH, you're finished.
No,
like,
that's
everybody.
I don't want.
Everybody on here knows you're finished. Like, you laughed at me, and don't worry, I won't ask for your apology, HH. But me and somewhat Ricardo were saying this is going to be a blowout.
No. Let's have it right.
Yeah.
What Ricardo said was, if there was to be a blowout, it would happen from PSG, which isn't something. What you said was frightening. Because you said 4-0 and we all laughed and called you a moron. I'm shocked as to what I just saw. So this is about you in terms of what you said, what you predicted. Delta, that could have been 6 or 7.
Yeah,
so your 4-0. No, what we just saw could have been 6 or 7.
You're wrong. It could have been 8 or 9. You're wrong. Go back. It could have been 8 or 9.
Because can we just come to wait, hold on. I'll get to my thing. Let's just come to an agreement here.
Yeah,
that's the best performance we've ever seen in the UCL final.
1,000%.
Yes.
Like guys, 2011 was great. This was not 2011.
HH, was it 1994 AC Milan beat Barcelona for?
No. This is worse. This is worse.
No. This was a 90 minutes display of elderly abuse. 90 minutes display of elderly abuse. This was a disrespect to every single ancestor that has ever lived on planet Earth. That's what we just saw for 90 minutes.
I'm not sure if does someone have the picture of when Barcola put Acerbi on his face in the 80th minute.
Let me go on.
So guys,
does anyone have the picture of Dembele lifting the trophy? Dembele with the UCL trophy. Find me that picture quick.
I was hearing. I feel like it's too early. I was hearing They lost the last final, so they're gonna win this one.
Wait,
I was hearing,
KJ.
what else was I was hearing a lot. HH, bring up everything you said again. I was hearing LSG is gonna pop up. They're yet to have their Brozo moment.
KJ,
wait, guys. Like what? Wait, guys, what just happened?
HH, what I told you was gonna happen.
No. KJ, streets. I mean, I know we're not officially good. This is like the prologue. Guys, was that a Champions League final?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't because Inzaghi came there and dropped the biggest disaster.
No. See, guys, I'm sorry. That was not a Champions League final, bro. No. Forget 2019. Okay, that could have been 8 or 9.
It could have been double digits.
Guys, and also, hold up, guys. Do you know that was added on time? That is the first time we've ever seen.
Hilarious.
Wait, hold on. Can you guys laughing? That's the first time that the referee has listened to me. The ref finally, the Messi rule has come through. The ref said, "No, screw that." The moment it went to 89, 59, when it hit 90, I've never seen that before in my life. Guys, of course it was added on time. Wait, guys, of course there was an injury. There was at least 2 minutes added on time. The referee said, "Nah, get these old bombs off this damn pitch."
The last time I
there were
saw
2
that was
injuries. It should have been like 5 or 6 minutes.
No. Minimum 3. Minimum 3. That he blew the whistle, right? Do you know how bad it is where the referee is like, this team is getting such a beating. I'm gonna go against regulation and just say, you know what, get this
He
box off
felt
this
bad,
pitch.
man. He felt bad.
That's
He was
so
pitying
bad.
them now. It's pity. It's humanity, you know. We have to respect them small. Can't just kick them and go. It's too much.
All right, guys.
That
guys,
is enough to enter the Brick Academy, though. The referee should never feel bad for you in a football match.
That's it. Shit.
No,
But
guys,
bad.
I'll be real with you. Inter might have like a long stint at the academy. Like Inter might need to win a treble to get out of that academy, bro.
Oh, no,
and I know also Mourinho lives. At least that's my only W. At least give me one W. That my only W is Mourinho lives.
You're not getting.
Nah. KJ, give me one. KJ, give me one W. Just one. KJ, it's the only W I have. It's the only W I have, and I'm gonna.
Yes, and you leave with nothing, as you should.
Nah. I'm leaving, bro.
No.
Like Denzel, I'm leaving with something, bro. I'm leaving with something at this bit. So guys, we're gonna talk about the game.
Denzel was asked today.
Wait, hold on. Guys, we're going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about Dembele. We're going to talk about Luis Enrique. We're going to have a Luis Enrique discussion, which is very important. We're going to talk about Serie. We're going to talk about Inter. And we're going to talk about Mbappe and what this means. So, guys, there's a lot to get through. So, guys, like the vid. Subscribe if you're new. Guys, get your meal, get your drink. Produce, cut the damn check, you pricks. Because we're going to be in here for the long freaking whole month. So, first off, let's raw reactions, guys. Just raw reactions, guys.
I think Delta has to start. Delta start.
Okay, Delta.
Return of the King. Finally back.
AJ, can I go after Delta? Because I have to
sure.
go in like half an hour.
Delta.
Thanks.
Gonna go after KJ.
Yeah. Delta, talk to me, Delta.
Man,
Can I go after everyone else?
Man, that listen, HH, that was something. That's the way to put it. That was something. HH, you know when you go outside, right, and you see a bunch of kids playing in the park.
Whoa. Okay.
No, don't take it like that.
Where's the stroke? Where is the stroke? Okay. Just be very wary. Where is the story going? Okay. Carry on.
Okay, HH, just calm down, man. Just don't take it the wrong way. It's like men against boys. We outplayed them every single way from minute 1 to minute 90. They didn't stand a chance. And what I saw as HH, I predicted 4-0. I didn't predict 5-0. I predicted 4-0. Yeah. That was beyond my
No. Okay, but Delta, be real. Did you think PSG would perform that well to that level?
I did think we were going to perform well, but to the point that the first minute, not even the first second, we started the game to the last minute of the game.
For 90 minutes, yeah.
I never saw anything like this before. I mean, we were obviously mentioning the 94 final. We broke that record when AC Milan beat Barca by 4-0.
Yeah.
You were talking about 2011 Barca, but that was only in the second half.
Yes, only the second half.
That was only in the second half. This was, I mean, I've never seen anything like it. But speaking about the players, I said yesterday he didn't deserve it, but you got to give Dembele the Ballon d'Or. Like,
we'll have the discussion afterwards. But you know what? I mean, I'm like, you see, I don't know what the journalists will say. But if you take everything into account, because let's be real, That back heel led to the Doué goal, and he gave the assist to Kvicha. So,
I mean, it's a great point you brought up the journalist. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Trent Alexander-Arnold is first place again, but that's for a different discussion for the journalist. No, the journalist actually voted Trent for first place. I think it was 2 years ago.
Vasquez.
Yeah, it's crazy. But about the game specifically, I mean, what can I even say, Chish? I mean,
so what the hell is there to say about the match?
Exactly.
One team got bent over and analyzed for 90 minutes. That's what happened with no.
I'm pretty sure Donnarumma was having a drink in his goal because there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing. Also, you need to apologize for ripping Thuram yesterday because I know it's black text, I know it is, but it comes to the point where this guy, he's not good.
No. I still think Maxim is a talented player, but let's bro. That entire team were ass cheeks, bro. They were horrendous. They were. No, but here's the thing though: were they bad or PSG made them look bad?
No, they were bad. They were very bad.
They were terrible, man. Let's be real. They were.
How do you put up an ass performance in a UCL final? Of all the times to pull up an ass performance, why in a UCL final?
Regardless of how good your opponents are, you should never rock up to a UCL final and lose 5-0.
And hold 5 goals. As a defensive team, you concede 5 goals in one game. With two center backs. Nonsense, bro.
It's exactly what Money May said. You can't rock up to a Champions League final and lose 5-0. I mean, you can do that in a leagues game. You can do that in a cup game.
And Inzaghi is leaving too.
But this is final. This is the biggest game of the season for any club, and you lost 5-0. It's crazy. But like you even said, I mean, this is a team for the future. This is, look at Doué. Incredibly talented player, only 19 years old. Hokage, I'm looking at you. We actually feasted from you guys from Bayern because I know Bayern were going to hit him. You look at Dembele, Donnarumma is also young. Vitinha, João Neves. I mean, this is a team that's built for the future, and the fact that we already won the Champions League. We're already looking at next year, Chich. We're already looking at this team going into I forgot about Kvicha too. We're already looking at next year of how we're going to perform because this is we finally got it right, HH. I know you've been clowning us and rightfully.
Oh no. Look, no. This is a journey. But look, do you know what it is? Messi, you can't win a World Cup. You don't win a World Cup. He finally got that World Cup.
Yeah.
What was it? I don't know what the other one was. Oh, Pep. Pep, you can't do it without Messi, did it? LSG. This was the final one. This is the final one that
it's also kind of ironic. Inter actually let Pep win. Shout out to Lukaku, by the way, but
yes.
They gave us our
see, this is the difference. Inter played really well in that previous final.
Yeah,
Inter were for me, like Inter, they had them, bro. Inter at no point did Inter deserve to win this game. At no point.
Not at all. And so just one more point about our squad. This isn't really has to do with the discussion, but I'm a big fan of our players, Doué and stuff like that. That terrorist Deschamps must resign next year because what I'm looking at this
speak on it.
Yeah, what I'm looking at this French team, we look at their defense, Saliba, Theo Hernandez, etc. We look at their attack. That terrorist Deschamps better not show up next year in that World Cup, because that French team. How the hell did they make it to that 2022 World Cup final with that terrorist Deschamps? They should be making every single final. I'm thinking they should win it next year if they had Zidane as a coach. But yeah, man, I mean this is history. This is what I've wanted. I've always wanted this team to win the Champions League. We failed. We came to the semi, lost the final, semi-final, blah blah blah, and we finally did it. Shout out to Mbappe, by the way.
Okay, look, but let me guess what the basic that I'll come to you, KJ. So shout out to Poppy the dog. P.S. Also, F Marseille with their corrupt UCL in black and white era. No, it was actually in color.
Chill.
Ici c'est Paris. Hashtag French accent. Hashtag baguette in your throat. PSG haters. Pause.
Pause.
Oh, whoa, pause. Jeez, baguette in your throat. Jesus, pause. Jesus, god damn. Shout out about it. Enrique is greater than Mourinho. Griezmann gave Mbappe a career. Almost always a goal. So it's not big on. So it's not big on. And also, okay, wait, hold up. Is Enrique greater than Mourinho?
Yes.
He's greater than quite a few managers.
Yes.
Shout out Lucho.
Wait, because I've not actually taken into account that. So these are 2 trebles.
Yes.
And Enrique over Bumchalotti as well.
Okay, relax. Okay, let's not go that far. We don't need to go that far, bro. Shout out to Wing. HH, you don't have to rub one. Okay. No, let's keep moving. It's fine. Let's keep moving. Shout out to say, when a defensive team wins a game, man starts totally questioning the entire style of the attacking team. When more defensive team gets a football lesson, pragmatic tactics are not scrutinized the same way. No, look, see, here's my thing.
About this. I have something to say.
So, Elijah, what would be your response to this? Because I have a thought.
I saw a tweet not too long ago that I actually liked, and I actually agreed with this. I think we've come to the point where, it's right here. This is a statement result. Football just turned a corner to a new style of play. Wingers, fast transitions, and high entertainment. No more hipster wanking to half spaces and passing lanes.
But my thing though is, should we now criticize pragmatism based on this? Because let's just be real. That
Inter can only play this way. They can't play any other way. You can't.
They didn't even play pragmatism properly.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like they just, was anybody criticizing Barcelona? They were just unlucky. No one said, "Oh, Barca, why did you?" But it was a great game. You were unlucky. So no one said, "Oh, Barca's attacking philosophy is wrong." No one ever said that. You just lost a close game.
But the thing is, for me, bro, I think we're now on the point where like this is where Enrique's like, you don't need to pay like Guardiola anymore.
No.
Formulate your own thing, stick to your guns, and see where it takes you.
No. Because I think what PSG is doing is that this is passing with intent.
Yes,
this is passing with intent, not passing for the sake of passing. So
intensive, like football with intent. Yes, you said it perfectly.
Not just that, HH. As much as we can talk about the attack, bro, every single time the ball went up for Inter, Marquinhos, Pacho, Hakimi, and Mendes claimed the Inter players.
Yes,
they just play an aggressive style of football.
They wanted it
instead of Pep Guardiola.
Remember again. So, Lisa Ann, Abela Danger, Ramirain, Mia Khalifa, Lana Rhodes, Riley Reid, Angela White, Rachel. Hey, shout out to Rachel. Sasha Gray was proud of that. It was look. Yeah, guys. I've never seen a team bent over like that ever before in a final. I've never seen a team bent over like that in a major final.
Who's the GOAT of that list right there? I don't know.
Rachel. So shout out to your boy Mambo Mentality. I don't know if Inter were just crap today or PSG are just that much better than everyone. Anyway, congrats PSG, Dembele, Ballon d'Or. You see, I hate being this. Oh, it's a bit of both. Inter were bad, PSG were. I believe Inter were not great. They could have played better. PSG made them look bad. And I think that Inter were not prepared for this, how well. PSG just saved their best performance for last. What's it called? Who is that pooch? Who the hell is that pooch? John Kang. Can you just find that pooch? KJ, talk to me. And I'll take tomorrow your does. KJ.
First of all, before I start, I'd like to say congratulations to Luis Enrique. I'm watching I'm watching CBS coverage, and it's him and his family, his 2 surviving kids, and obviously his daughter that passed away.
Yes.
And CBS has Habib and Speed talking to the panel right now. This is the best coverage.
Okay. Just skip over that. Thank you.
I was hearing that Inter had the tougher run. I was hearing that they're more experienced. I was predominantly hearing this from you. But the fact of the matter is, I already told you this since when they got past Villa in the quarterfinal, I knew it was a wrap. Like, I'm sorry. This is the best team in Europe this season. Okay? What Inter did against Barcelona, if Barca had a defense that literally didn't go gun-ho, a defense that was a bit more sort of reserved, they're losing those games, What you were talking about, their defense, they're so defensively solid. Bro, they conceded 6 goals over 2 games. So this defensive solidity thing is absolutely rubbish. It had very little basis, right? We're talking about the two best attacking teams in Europe this season, which are Barcelona and PSG. They came up against them and conceded 11 goals in 3 games. Okay, this is not a surprise. No one should be surprised by this. Another thing, Inter's tactic is to let the other team have the ball, right? And what was it? The stat that they've only been behind once. They've only been behind for 20 minutes the whole tournament. Bro, come on, man. Like, be serious here. Like, that stuff goes out the window. After Barca, that should have gone out the window. It meant nothing. I'm sorry. HH, Dembouz is winning a Ballon d'Or before Mbappe. Dembouz is winning a Champions League before Mbappe. You are quite obviously in the mud, but let's go to the game itself.
Wait, KJ, what is there to talk about in the game?
No, let's try and break this down. First of all, Inter Milan are very lucky that this was 5 rather than 8 or 9. Because if Barcola was a serious person, and if Kavisha had
how are you? You are literally a pubic hair away from goal, and you managed to miss.
I'm so annoyed.
You actually do the hard part, which is put Achebi on the floor, and then you're like 2 yards away, and you just there's something wrong with that.
I'm so annoyed you didn't score. That would have been my favorite goal I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, the way you put him on the floor.
He's a very unserious individual, but they won 5-0 and he got an assist, so at least he did something today.
Yeah.
You won the cup final. Respect him.
That was elderly abuse today, but we knew that was happening in that midfield. Barella. Before I go on, I'd like to say Serie A lives, as I've said consistently. But you don't like to listen, and you wanted to hype them up, even though they're crap and they've been.
No. This like Serie A this is ground zero for Serie A, bro. It's ground
zero. Inter have the pretty impressive distinction of copying Bayer Leverkusen's season from 2002, I believe.
Oh, and also they've given 2 teams their first ever treble ever.
Three.
Yes, from what I hear, Italians are very generous people, so they're very giving. So as you can see, they like to, they're very giving people. So
they're also racist.
If you look at this Inter team, first of all, Inzaghi, as you said yesterday, I was watching the hangout. I couldn't come on, but Inzaghi would be insane to turn down that Al Hilal offer. That's the first thing.
I saw him smiling at halftime.
Yeah, because
I saw no. When I saw Saki, these guys are cooked. You are down. You are losing 2-0. And I saw him smiling. KJ, guy was
so shameless.
Because do you know what he was thinking? That okay, so should we go on a holiday to Nassau? Private jets or no private jets? 5-star or 6-star? Should I get one of those leaves in Dubai?
You know what he was doing at halftime? He was looking over that contract offer and he was looking at the houses that they sent over.
Wait, what do you mean? No. He was looking at holiday resorts, bro.
No, apparently him and his family went to Saudi to visit or something like that. And,
KJ, after this, that guy is OUT. He's out.
He asked his wife which diamond ring she wants for her birthday. That's what he was doing. It's simple. The guy is clearly off. And I'll be honest with you.
Okay, let me ask you. Do you think that affected this performance?
No, I don't think so.
It didn't affect it, but it's so shameless. You can't tank your team with your tactics and then run off to Al Hilal in the summer.
I don't think the thing with Inzaghi is we have to give him credit because he has turned water into wine this season. Because they need a rebuild, and I don't think he's probably going to get the money for it, which is one of the reasons why he wants to leave, which I can understand. Right? Some players contracts. Some players are old as hell. If I'm not mistaken, now Juve have lost 7 Champions League finals. Inter have lost 2. Milan have lost 1 or 2 as well. Yeah, Serie A is just. Yeah, they're not particularly good in the Champions League.
Wait, Yeah. Tony Kroos just tweeted, and let me just read the tweet. Great to see it's still about being a team and a great coach. Congrats, PSG.
Okay, he's hating, but that's fine.
So that's
Mbappe, man.
Kroos is just a hater. Doué, today he was clinical, right? Because let's be honest. Based on other games, he hasn't been the greatest, right? Especially particularly in front of goal. Barcola just did what he's been doing all season, to be honest with you. Ousmane Dembele, People here like to troll that I'm a PSG fan. I'm not a PSG fan. I'm a Dembele fan. I'm player FC, as you might call it, right?
Correct.
Aren't we all?
This redemption arc has been.
Bro.
I never saw it coming. I'll be honest with you. I never saw Dembele.
Okay, so do you think he's done enough? Did you think he did enough in the final?
Yes, he did. You said it yourself a few weeks back. As long as he gets one assist, as long as he doesn't ghost, he's getting the Ballon d'Or. And the fact of the matter is, he was good enough. Pre-assist, as you'd call it. That was a very good back heel.
Yes, but because that opened up the goal. That opened up the goal. Yes.
The second thing you said is what is the defining image? Like, people remember the defining image, right, of the end of a season, right? Dembele didn't score, but if you watch the game, you know he was. It's the Champions League final. Everyone's watching the whole game, right? People saw what he was doing. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't think he had a defined. Let's be real. He didn't have a real defining image in the final. But when look at this, the key thing is they won a treble, and he's been. If you had to say who's been the face of this treble, it's been him. In terms of who has really been the guy at the forefront on all three fronts, it's been him.
100%.
So,
the thing is, everyone performed for PSG today, right?
Yes.
But the fact of the matter is, the reason why it sort of amplifies what Dembele has done is that their attack has been the defining sort of factor in them winning this. If you had said Donnarumma had a man of the match performance, or defensively they were fantastic. Pacho was good. What's his name? Hakimi was good. Mendes was good. Right, very good. Mendes. Shout out to Mendes, by the way. He could have been soft like De Bruyne and went off in the Champions League final after he got injured. But there's a dog in there. So obviously he played the rest of the game. I'll make this statement. No matter what Inzaghi did today, he was losing, in my opinion. When they were 2-0 down, no matter what he did today, they were losing. Look at that bench and tell me what they had on that bench. PSG bought on Mayulu, who, shout out to him, he's an academy player, which means a lot to them, having an academy player scoring the Champions League final.
Come on, KJ. No one could have predicted it, apart from Delta, who I didn't know where he got it from. Outside of Delta, who would have predicted PSG to do that to Inter? After what we saw, what Inter did to Barca.
I'll say 5-0. First of all, what did Inter do to Barca? They beat them by 1 goal. So be serious.
No. And Barca are one of the best attackers. But you see, you can't see.
And they are very,
even if they just beat them by 1 goal, that doesn't translate to getting ass swiped 5-0.
And they're a very, very suspect team defensively, Barcelona. So that's one thing you have to act. We can't just say one side of it. They're one of the best attacking teams. And then, like I said, get this notion that Inter, this great attacking team, out people's head. Okay, I'm sorry. 6 goals conceded over 2 legs told me that this is not a great defensive team. This is an okay defensive team. It's also the notion that people have in their heads that Italian football is some exceptional defensive league where, particularly in the last few years, if you look at some of the strikers that have scored in that league, you'd probably be scratching your head. Like, for God's sake, Retegui was your top goal scorer this year. Be serious, please. The fact of the matter is, no matter what Inzaghi did after that first half, they weren't going to do anything today. I'm sorry, okay? First of all, second of all, Lautaro Martinez...
KJ, when a manager is smiling at halftime, what do you think?
That's fine and everything. You're talking about him off the pitch. I'm talking about he couldn't have done anything on the pitch to address the issues, okay? Let's go to Lautaro Martinez, who realized he wasn't playing against Bolivia and Panama today. Stunk it up, but I'm not going to completely blame him for that, right? Dumfries, who spent quite a lot of time in PSG's half, but was really just looking at the ball because they barely got the ball to him. Let's talk about DeMarco, who had to be taken off because, what's it called? He's not even elderly. He's one of the youngest players in the team. He's like 27. So the elderly abuse is not an excuse for him. Okay. Asabi needs to cash in his 401k if they have the version of that in Italy. What's his name? Sommer needs to find what's it called? Inter aren't doing this again. And what's it called? If Juve and Napoli recruit well, right? Inter do have a lot to do this summer, right? Will they have the money for it is a question. What's his name? Midfield Barella was midfield. They couldn't do anything.
So because I need to quote some other guys. So
go ahead. Yeah.
Are PSG? Do PSG dominate for the next few years? Then do you see the next few years?
There's only one team that's retained the Champions League over the last 30 years. One thing I will say is Madrid will come back next year. City will come back next year. Liverpool will come back next year. It will be more competitive next year, which is why it was a very good chance for Inter and Barcelona and what's it called, and London's finest, obviously. Yes. We're gonna be involved in that conversation. Is all I'll say. Yes. I'm not saying we're winning, but we will have the say.
We'll be there.
We will have the say.
And not with Liam Delap.
Okay, yeah, that's one thing. And one more thing. Shout out Moneymaker's team, because apparently Moneymaker's team were the best team in the Champions League this year, and they were unlucky.
You have to break on that right now.
Wait, hold up. They lost to the UCL winners. They lost to the UCL.
Apparently they lost. Apparently it was lucky. Apparently they were close to beating the UCL winners. They were close.
They won on XG.
Someone said it. Someone said it in it, not me in it. But I agree with
Okay. Omo, talk to me. I'm gonna come to you, Hokage, then AK. Omo, talk to me.
Guys, everybody, the panel, the streets, good afternoon, good evening, salam alaikum, mekaso, everything. Everybody, I hope all is well with you. I don't
Konnichiwa.
think we are. Yeah, whatever that means.
That means good morning. Leho,
Japanese.
leho, leho.
I know.
That's
Thank
Mandarin
you.
for hello, I think, or Cantonese. Go, just keep talking.
Anyway,
Keep
I don't
talking.
think we have just deeped how many goals
Pause.
5 is in a use. Okay, thank you, Apple. Thank you very much. I don't think we have understood how many goals is 5 in one CL final. Bro, 5 finger toes, 5 strings on a bass, 5 NBA players, 5.
Are there 5 strings on a bass? Hold on. How many strings on a bass?
You
Yes,
better not be
yes,
lying
it's 4 or
about
5.
that.
Don't you have a guitar in the house?
Set it. It's 5.
A standard bass guitar has 4 strings. These are
It's 4 or
typically
5. Set
tuned
it.
to. Okay,
Set
so
it. It's 4
all
or
right.
5.
Oh no, I know, but I just think it's so Omar, I needed to see 5. The fact that I typed in it and it said 4, I had to drop the brick.
Half I own a bass. It has 5 strings at 21 frets.
Then,
Please, I'm serious.
Omar, then that's not a bass guitar. I don't know what it is, but
Half
what you
full,
have into
half
bass
full,
guitar.
half full.
It may be
Ask-
something new or everything, but it's into bass
It's a
guitar.
bass,
But keep
thank
talking.
you.
Keep talking.
Ask Jermaine Jackson. Ask Larry Graham. Ask Marcus Miller. It's a bass. Thank you. Anyway, back to football.
Aren't half those people dead?
Yes, they are 70 stacks. Ask Apple Pinos. Anyway, back to the match.
Come on.
What? Am I lying?
Just
How old are you?
talk about the guy. Talk about the guy.
Inter Milan, man. I was sharing.
Their
best
ass.
in the
Their
world.
ass. What do you mean? Like, what's it say? Their ass. They embarrassed themselves. This was a disgrace. They got
Absolutely.
pimp slapped.
After that semi-final, I was sharing Jan Sommer Ballon d'Or shouts. And he held 5 goals in the CL final. Man. Like,
Ballon d'Or shouts.
for Jan Sommer, yes. Anyway, as KJ once said, when you know ball, life is good. I was respect Ousmane Dembele, man. I don't know why people talk him so much. This guy has no weak foot. This guy can dribble. This guy, let's just be real. This guy has done in 2 seasons what my Cameroonian brother could do in 6. Let's be honest. This guy. Am I lying?
Which Cameroonian
This
brother?
You ain't lying, brother.
Kylian Mbappe Lota, who is currently dying in Madrid somewhere. Anyway.
I thought so. Wait, why are you disrespecting the Edsop? Okay, continue.
In fact, no, Iggy, guess what? Desiree Doué, age 19. 19-year-old Desiree Doué is a CL winner. And he dropped a 2-piece in the final. 2-piece, he was doing back heels, flicks, dropping man on the floor. In his debut season, Mbappe is down bad, bro. We are seeing Desiree Doué debut season, Kvaratskhelia debut season. It took Kvaratskhelia 6 months, man.
Doué is the future, man. HH, 19 years old.
Yeah, no, he's quality.
As for Lautaro Martinez, please, this guy, it's done. Go ahead, blame Lukaku. Where is he? Is he Napoli winning this trophy? Blame him. Thank you. I was saying, this guy, he's trash. He's ass. He had that one Copa America. He's not that great, okay? We saw him at the World Cup. We saw him against Atletico Madrid. Saw him against Man City. He's a trash striker who has a couple good games. Let's just be honest. And at best, he's like tier 3. As for Thuram, man, it's sad. Bro, I guarantee his father watched the game. It starts. This is my song. Who is this guy? It's somebody else.
AJ Brown, maybe, bro.
Relax.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna speak on it.
That's so
I'm not gonna lie. There's not much of a difference.
no, Lukaku was way worse. Come on, Lukaku was way worse.
Nah,
Wait,
Lukaku won them
yeah.
the league.
No, come on.
No, Lukaku was worse. Lukaku was worse. Okay, so hold on. Let me see the jobs that I'll come to you. Okay, so shout out to Mambo Mentality. I don't know. Okay, shout out to Brad. HH, 8 years ago, the Us was more talented than Mbappe. He has surpassed his club career now.
Speak on it.
My
On
God.
it.
Facts. He's always been a better talent than him.
Who has a better? Okay. So if their career was to end now, who would have the better career, Dembele or
Dembele had the World Cup.
I'm waiting.
Dembele has a World Cup, you know that, right?
Yes, he was there.
He was there.
Dembele has a World Cup.
Nah, bro,
Denzel.
HH didn't know.
Wait,
Nah,
You know.
HH, bro,
Nah,
that's
he
an L,
didn't
bro.
know.
You
No,
forgot.
wait,
Dembele
hold
was
on.
there. Wow.
You're giving that participation thing.
He's got a medal. He's got a
You
medal.
count
Wow.
Man United's
Wow.
94
Wow.
World Cup.
Come on.
Terrible save.
He has a
Medal.
World Cup.
He's got a medal,
He,
bro. He's got
he
a medal.
literally contributed nothing to that thing. That was an Mbappe carry job in
Whoa,
20.
they
Guys,
never
let's.
think
It
about
was
him
like-
being
okay,
top
okay, guys. How
five.
about this?
Carry job.
How
Mbappe
about
carry
this?
job.
How about this? Dembele has the better club career. Mbappe has the better international career. That's fair.
No, wait.
So
No,
what,
let's
one
go.
guy,
World
one guy
Cup.
turns up every
Dembele
4 years.
to us
Is that
the
right?
World Cup, let's be honest.
Wait. Okay, no. I know
He
we're
was
going to cook Mbappe and everything like that. Let's not compare Dembele's international career to Mbappe. Mbappe is like a GOAT World Cup player.
No.
That's a fact.
He turns up every 4 years, so it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
a quadrillennial.
win the World Cup.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
World
yeah.
Cup is every
turns up
4 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a
every
quadrillennial
Yes,
player.
yes.
Quadrillennial.
You can't just it's a two-piece.
Leaky
You can't just
Mbappe.
separate them. One player has both of them. And as we speak now, Dembele has both. Mbappe has just one. Ergo, Dembele is better player.
What is
Simple as
Dembele's
that.
international career? What is his international career?
Dembele's
a
going to
World
have a
Cup
Ballon
winner.
d'Or
World Cup
while
winner,
Mbappe's
yeah.
never been top 3.
Where's that slap, man? Shout out to 15
Why are you
sales.
doubting the facts? I'm not understanding.
Insa was so bad, could be. So someone put for the theory at halftime and everything.
Bro, that's
Do
a
you
lot
think-
of poison, bro.
Do you
That's a lot
think
of
Al
poison.
Khalifi poisoned those guys?
How
before
much
the game?
poison would have probably killed them?
How much?
Speed infiltrated the
Five
camp, bro.
goals.
Speed infiltrated the camp.
I think there's a positive tactic. Shout out to AR. It was a tactical 90-minute team clinic. Congrats, PSG. So hold up, AR. Are you a Madrid fan still, or have you gone back to Arsenal? And I need to know this. Shout out to 15 UCLs. PSG Liverpool was the final.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't
No.
Liverpool's
No,
Arsenal.
no.
It wasn't.
I
No, it
don't agree to
wasn't.
this.
No, it wasn't. You got
So
cooked
Dembele
over
scored the
both
winning goal in the
legs.
final?
Come
That's
on.
an
No,
narrative.
it wasn't.
I mean, no. We
Hokage, talk to me.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like, what the fuck? I don't know. Like,
Hokage, I'm in disbelief, bro. Like Hokage, Hokage, do you know what it's like? I did a preview, green screen. I asked Moke to do a UCL final theme, Inter's journey, PS's journey. Hokage, all that for that?
for that,
For
bro.
that?
I mean,
It's called gid.
I think like PSG's average age in the team is like 24, and then Inter's is like 31. I think Inter's team today had not a single person born 2000 or earlier. Every player is from the other century. So cartilage tax. I told you at halftime, there's no more cartilage in some of those guys' knees, bro. I know you relate to that shit. That's why you're
I
laughing.
don't. My knees are okay. Just keep going.
They got that
You posted
Fergie
on
part.
Twitter like a year
Your knees are what? Sorry, your
Just
knees
keep
are what?
going. Keep going.
You posted on Twitter like 6 months ago. You went on a run. You said your knees were like on fire. So like,
Yeah.
probably
But it
have
is what it
listened
is.
to
Look, but they've
Fergie, bro.
improved. I think
You can hear them click every time he landed.
Did you run out? Did you run after expressions?
Keep talking.
Anyway, yeah, bro. I think the best team this season won. Since December, really, these guys. When Dembele's form ticked up in December, that's when this PSG team kind of turned a new leaf. And then Kavicha came, and then Desiree Doué got more comfortable in this team. And you have probably the best midfield three in the world. You have that midfield needs to be spoken about more, bro, because it works so well. Fabian Ruiz, João Neves, Vitinha, and it's not necessarily like, oh, Vitinha is more of the DM. They all just interchange.
No. They
but
cooked.
the
They
whole
cooked.
game
They cooked.
so well, and
And also, you know what's crazy? How much is that midfield? How much was that midfield?
I think Vitinha was
Fabian
30
Ruiz was like
million.
30 million. Vitinha was
Yeah.
like
I think one of
35.
Chelsea's players is worth more.
Vitinha was 35 and Neves was like 40. So like, sorry,
Yeah,
60. So like 130, 140 million or something. Huh?
That's about one Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah,
Marinus, was that
Nah,
necessary?
they gave
Was that
United
necessary?
Ugarte in exchange.
one
for-
Enzo and a couple and a few cover, man.
But sorry, continue.
So, bro, this is so good. Respect to Enrique. 2 trebles now. 10 years ago, he won in Berlin. Now, 10 years later, he wins in Munich. I think Kavicha technically did a quad because he gets a medal for Napoli's league title.
He did, bro. He did.
So
Yeah, he did.
Wait, stop it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
What?
I think he's
Kavicha
the first player
get
to
the
ever-
medal for the Napoli title.
Yeah, because he contributed to both. innit?
Yeah.
So he-
Minimum
No,
games.
Hokage, that's 5 trophies, not a quad.
5 because PSG did a quad. If you want to really say it,
Yeah.
PSG did a quad this year. But bro, respect to Marquinhos, bro. We were wasting this guy's name for the last 6 years on this
Yes.
channel, and 0 mistakes.
My
I
God,
kind of
man.
felt.
No.
what was it?
I was waiting for a Marquinhos mistake as I wait.
Bro, I was
Where is
thinking-
his Bozo gene?
Yeah, I thought I thought PSG would win this final, but I just had a feeling. What if Donnarumma and Marquinhos really show up today for that yearly mistake?
LSG never showed
Donnarumma
up.
comfortable, passing out of the back, comfortable. Marquinhos cleaning everything up with young Pacho next to him. Nuno Mendes and Hakimi. I mean, it's just not normal for someone's right back to be at the 6-yard box and score a goal like 10 minutes in the game. Like that's just they play so aggressively, but they also somehow have a good blend of defense. Like they were never at any moment exposed by any of Inter's attempted transitions. Like I say attempted because they were so dead in the water. I thought that what happened today was Inter got taken out of their comfort zone. They were PSG scored first. These guys now have to take the game to them. And like we said, like 20 minutes ago, this Inter team can only sit back and counter. They cannot take the game to you. They can only take the game to you for a 5-minute little split. They did it against Barca. They did it against Bayern. 5 minutes, boom, hit you. We're gonna go back and hide in our shells, and that's how these older guys were able to survive. Today, a gap the size of the Atlantic Ocean between the midfield and the defense because they don't know how to take the game to a team, so they just look disoriented everywhere. Horrible, and for to add on top of that, DeMarco was supposed to be one of their best players. Disaster class. Within 5-10 minutes, disaster class.
It was trash.
Jan Sommer, I mean, he let 4 near post goals in. Like some of those were hard to get, but 4 near post goals in one game. Jan Sommer. It's just awful, bro. Just awful. But Mkhitaryan and Çalhanoğlu couldn't do anything because they're too old. And
I even forgot those guys were. I focused on Mkhitaryan and Çalhanoğlu were even on the pitch.
And I look at this Inter, bro. If I'm an Inter,
like
I know they made
24 in Serie A terms.
I know this Inter team made the final, but looking forward now with all these old guys, and I was seeing the guys they're bringing off the bench, Aslani, some Polish kid. Does Inter
no, like that's why, because we had a question instead of that. Who needed this UCL more? I would say no, Inter needed this UCL more. Because of how old they are. And as I said, I don't think these guys are going to be back. Based on just how everyone is going to get better, this is the best chance to win. PSG are young. So even if PSG lost, this is a crew that can still grow stronger and stronger and stronger. So Inter losing. Bro, do you think Acerbi is going to be back here next season?
No.
Or do you think
you know how bad a player is when his name literally has ass in it.
Aslani, bro.
Aslani.
Bro, and this Inter team, they needed this more because, the aging team, I don't know, they don't have necessarily, they have to recruit well. Like Thuram was good recruitment. When no one else was looking at him, they bought him from Mönchengladbach. Like these guys need to actually recruit. They can't get the best players. And for PSG, bro,
Lukaku, by the way,
the guys they brought off the bench today, Zaire Emery, and then apparently, AK, I saw your tweet. You said Mayulu is better than Zaire Emery. So what the fuck? These guys have
in the academy, Mayulu was rated higher.
Yeah, so there's La Masia, but you can't discount PSG's academy because all the talented players that have came out of PSG's academy the last 10 years, really, starting with Kingsley Coman like 12 years ago, you saw this flow of French players come to the PSG academy. So I'm not gonna say these guys because we do this every year. After every Champions League final we come in here, can they go back to back? They could do it. No.
I'm saying right now they're not going back to back. Like
I truly believe only Real Madrid. I feel like only Real Madrid is the kind of team to do that.
I mean, Hokage, you got to look at it from this point, right? Look at next season. Who would you say is even a better team? Who would you say a team is going to be better than what we're doing?
But you have to understand that people said the exact same thing at the end of the 2009 final. People said the exact same thing at the end of the 2011 final. And based on just how the Champions League works, it's just one bad day. And I just honestly believe that as good as PSG have been, we don't know how much better teams are going to be next season. Yeah. And it just takes one bad day and you're out.
And PSG, Delta, for example, and I don't want to hate on PSG. Like, I'm sure they'll make a run next year, but let's just go back like the last 5-6 years. Liverpool, after they won the Champions League, bro, it was a shock loss to Atletico Madrid, the round of 16 the next year. After Bayern won the Champions League, as a Bayern fan, bro, I'm thinking, with a young team like that, we're going to go back-to-back. PSG beat us on away goals the next season. Yeah. After Manchester City won the treble, we all said, oh my God, they just won a treble. Erling Haaland only in his first season. Bro, they're going to be unstoppable. They got bounced out the next season. So, and Real Madrid, after only losing one game in La Liga last season and winning the Champions League, they got embarrassed this season. So relax for out of experience. This is your first Champions League. Don't expect a back-to-back because You'll
No,
be
it's-
sorely.
but I think-
You'll be like sorely disappointed.
No,
You'll be
but my thing
sorely.
though is that you don't even need to expect a back-to-back. But
There's
I
no
think
pressure
that
to do
PSG
it.
could easily win 3 UCLs in the next 7 years, which is good.
Yeah,
so in the
because
next 6 or
everyone-
7 years, I think they could win 3 UCLs in the next 6, 7, 8 years, which is good.
Yeah, everyone's so young in that team. So, yeah, bro, PSG. Wow, like amazing.
Shout out to Abrisfero. Oh Lord, if we don't back Inzaghi financially, then let him go to Saudi. The fact that we only signed 3 starters since the UCL final against City is crazy. Sell the club to a Saudi and oil us. Oil us up is crazy. but
Pause.
We are boss.
Pause.
They're owned by a Chinese guy, right? Like a Chinese billionaire.
No. You see,
Takeaways don't have
no. I'm
problems,
going to tell you right now.
You just say takeaway. Man?
Like Inzaghi is out. Inzaghi is going to Saudi, especially after what just happened. You see, if let's say, because I thought you could leave on a high winning, or if you lost narrow, but you got spanked so badly.
HH, don't tell me at halftime he's thinking about what jet am I gonna buy. He's on the phone call with the Saudis and said, "Oh yeah, this is what I'm." Can you imagine?
Delta, do you know why he was smiling at halftime? Because he signed the deal at halftime. So while he's okay, guys, go out there and give a good effort, he picked up the phone and said, "Yo, like, so Conrad, is it good? Yeah, oh, cool." So his smile was because, yeah, he's good, bro. Inzaghi is out of there, bro. He's out of there. He's out of there. Like, my thing that is like, wait, can Inter recover from this?
No.
Nah, dude.
I don't want to sound pessimistic here, but fair. This is a beatdown the likes of which I've not seen
Nah,
before.
AJ,
What does
it's not even
recovery
that.
look like?
It's not even that.
HH,
They
what does
need a
recovery look
rebuild.
like?
They
They
need to
need
sell
a
the
What does
club.
recovery
rebuild.
look like?
And
Competing
Wait,
for the league?
hold on. AK, where's an AK?
it's not that. Like, they need a rebuild, and they're in a league. They don't make much money. How are they going to replace all these players and get young players in the first place?
Yeah, so
AK.
how are you going to attract
Wait.
guys? How are you going to bring in guys and everything?
And
So
then
it's
you don't
like,
have the money. Like,
AK, you sell the club to an oil rich country. That's how you're gonna get the money. That's the
the
only
only
way.
way, that's the only
Yeah,
way.
that's the only
and
way.
how likely is that going to
AK,
happen?
AK, do you think they should cash in on Lautaro? If someone comes 100 million plus.
bro, they should cash in on a couple of players.
That's
bro.
easy
I can't
cash.
lie.
But a Saudi would never go
Yeah.
to Inter Milan because I don't think there's enough money in the Serie A to be made.
Wait, AJ, can I
Who's,
speak?
for a rich owner.
who's paying 100 mil for Lautaro though?
I
That's
think
the thing.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
That's
Alright,
Chelsea.
so shout to
Wait,
Martin
AJ, can I
Rosell.
speak on
Yeah, I'll come to you.
I'll
Inzaghi
speak
earned
after
himself an invite to one of Diddy's free calls without coach performance. # Diddy. Jesus. Shout out to Empty. 48 rated player CL Final G waited 1 year for this. Who is the 48 rated player?
Mayula.
He's still on
He's
FIFA.
talking about
so-
FIFA.
Mayulu.
48 is crazy.
Yo.
Well, that
shout
Evo is
shout
gonna
to
hit
Thunder.
different.
2023 City versus 25 PSG. What team is better?
I'm taking PSG.
PSG, Pep talk.
PSG.
I'm taking PSG.
PSG, 100%.
AJ
And also, yeah, just bro, you have to remember that. Okay, it's okay. This is my thing. Was that Inter team better than this Inter team?
Yeah,
It's
because
pretty
they were
much
2
this-
years younger.
Okay,
They
fine,
favor
2 years
them, they
younger. But my thing though is, if you look at that game was much closer, and City didn't play great in that final. That game was closer. PSG just beat the living crap out of these guys, and I just think that's basically PSG throughout this campaign have been freaking amazing. And
AJ,
I don't think the system was this good.
Would City have done the same thing to this
No.
inside?
No.
Nah, 5-0, basically 5-0, and
No.
the
But
dominance for the 90 minutes.
as dominant, I think they would have. I think we would. Not the scoreline, just
You know,
dominance.
but again, it's you have to take everything into account. It's the dominance, it's the scoreline, it's everything. You know, so.
AJ,
Joe-
do you think because that was a treble team and there's been 3 trebles in 6 years now. Is the treble becoming easier?
I wouldn't
That's
say
3
so.
trebles in 6 years.
Depending on who your club is, yes, because you need to
Well,
understand
it's different
City's
clubs, isn't it?
spending.
It's different.
See, that's a good point. You see, again, there's a caveat there because when you look at the French league and the German league, it is very dominant from Bayern and PSG. Hence why a treble
It's
is
just
harder
winning the UCL
from a Premier League team or a La Liga team, based on just how much more competitive those leagues are. So, but still though, as we've just said, it's very hard to go back in the Champions League. So I still think that a treble is still a hard thing to do. So okay, fine, we've had 3 in so 4 years, but I think what's also happening, I think when I made the point, there's a lot more money happening. So now the gap between the top team and the rest team is even larger. So it's now even easier to win the league and the cup, and only need to just start to win Champions League.
To be honest, it's actually the quality. Most of the time, I've noticed with trebles, it's the quality of the domestic cup that lets teams down. To be honest,
yeah,
like UCL and league is kind of there, but then like the FA Cup. So you saw United in 08, bro. That should have been a treble, man.
Shout out to Jovi. Have you all ever seen a star forward press like Dembouz? No, everyone is pressing, bro. Everyone wants to. No, but let's be real. Dembele, see.
No, bro. Dembele was on smoke, bro. He was on smoke. Like,
you see, and again, I don't want to. Would Mbappe walk that hard?
Of course, he
wouldn't.
Did you not see that video of Enrique when he's talking to Mbappe? Michael Jordan,
Michael Jordan.
a bastard. He works hard on defense. Mbappe's not listening to that.
Why are you asking questions to answer the question?
Bro, Mbappe got changed at halftime. He's not working for the team.
Shout out to Mbappe and Paul George. The dynasty started after them.
Oh, wait. Are you
telling me? No. But here's the thing, though. No. Pacers have to win, though. PSG have just won, so it's official.
OKC.
What is he?
Bro, Paul George left OKC, bro.
Oh.
They traded him for Shane, one of the worst trades I've ever seen.
And then the Hornets gave OKC that pick that ended up being shit.
Well, but they have to close the deal, though. They're going to close the deal, though. 15 UCLs. Mbappe villain arc in villain arc of what, man? Or villain arc of what? AK, talk to me, bro. Take it. AK, talk to me.
Can I speak after?
Yeah,
AK?
man.
Yeah.
First of all, there is currently a riot happening in the city of Paris. Shout out to them.
Bro, Paris is gonna be.
Bro, I'm seeing the scenes right now. Paris is burning.
Yeah, it's gonna burn.
But yeah, shout out to them. In terms of the game, man, it was completely dominant. On PSG, first of all, fantastic performance. Every single player did their job. I thought Doué was man the match, just in terms of how he was able to dribble past like the spaces that Inter provides. Decision making was on point. Kavicha, in terms of his pressing, his tracking back, excellent. And Dembele, like what we always said about Dembele in like big moments, he doesn't make the right decision. Every single time he got on the ball today, it was the right decision. It was the right pass to make. And he got 2 assists as well. So I know, he didn't get the goal that, would have capped off a great season. But in terms of what the game needed, that was an incredible performance from Dembele. Vitinha, fantastic. João Neves, fantastic. Just the whole team did what they needed to do. I think in terms of Luis Enrique, we have to have some interesting conversations because 2 trebles, man. And people discounted him the first time, saying MSN
sucks. But you can't discount this.
To this point, he is the last manager to win a UCL with Barcelona. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
I mean, and then PSG changed up tactics mid-season, by the way, because the first half of the season they weren't that great. He changed up tactics mid-season. He made them more fluid. And HH, this is what I always tell you. This is the football you tell me that Ancelotti plays. Let the ball loose, ball free-flowing, positionless. This is that football. Any player can play anywhere. I was seeing Vitinha, the number 6, assist the goal in the final third. I was seeing Dembele play on the left, play on the right. I was seeing Doué play through the central areas. They have such a way of playing where anyone can play anywhere, but there's just a chemistry that if I go up, you cover for me. If I go up, you cover for me. Hakimi, you see him in the final third, but it's all coordinated because when Hakimi goes up, there's a midfielder covering for him. Like it's all completely coordinated, yet it's so unpredictable. And that's the beauty of PSG's football. And then the press as well, something that, Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, they just wouldn't do it. Like they had the technical quality, but the off the ball, tracking back, working hard, it's important. It's important, and this team showed it. In terms of Inter, man, oh my days.
Terrible.
Old head FC. Old head FC. HH, I was seeing Mkhitaryan in the UCL final.
No. When he came off, I was like, this guy really played the UCL final, bro. Mkhitaryan.
Mkhitaryan, Dumfries, Lautaro, Acerbi, bro. That guy was 37 years old. This team is retirement home FC. And when we came into this UCL final, we were thinking, like, who's going to be the more nervous team? To my surprise, Inter were far more nervous despite being the more experienced team compared to PSG.
No, I disagree. I don't think Inter were nervous. They were just bad.
No, they were.
I think they were.
If you saw something before the game happened, Lautaro literally like put his shirt over his face for like a good 30 seconds, like saying some words or like whispering some words.
He looked around for Lukaku, couldn't see him.
But why would you be nervous when you've been here before already?
Because they know this is the end.
That's what my question was, because like if you actually looked at the warm-ups, PSG barely warmed up. They weren't on the pitch for that long. They just came out like, bro, it's just another game in the street. And all I'm gonna say, HH, is I watched this PSG team against Reims, against Nice, against Rennes, against Monaco. HH, all those teams played better than Inter. HH, are you telling me PSG faced a team? Reims got relegated this week, by the way. Yeah. They had to play the relegation playoff. They got relegated. They played better against PSG than Inter. Why do I have to take this bum-ass league, which allows Scott McTominay to be its MVP?
Oh, this is what we're doing.
Seriously.
This is what we're doing.
Why do I have to take this league seriously? What is there in this league to take for me to take it seriously? If a guy named Retegui is your top scorer, if a guy named Nuno Tavares is one of your most prolific assisters, I'm not taking this league seriously.
Is that roadman from Arsenal?
Yes. The shit one that couldn't cross.
Wasn't that
my God?
He's second in the Serie.
No. Look, AK Serie is cooked.
Wasn't that bum Chris Smalling one of the better defenders like a couple years ago in this league?
Yeah, Fikayo Tomori's Maldini of AC Milan.
Fikayo Tomori.
Okay, guys, can I throw this out there? Is this the worst ever season for Serie? Taking everything into account.
Yes.
Dude, HH.
No, because if you look at the team who just won the league, they were only in one competition. The team who finished second went from a treble to nothing and just got sideswiped in the UCL final. We already know what the issues that Juve were already having, and Milan finishing in 8th. I think this is the biggest L in Serie. I think it's Serie.
Who would you guys say is Serie's MVP this season?
It's Lukaku.
McTominay?
No, McSauce.
But I
think that's enough. I think that's enough.
You know what's wild? HH, you know what's wild is I'm looking at the team lineup from Inter, right? And I don't watch Serie A, but I thought half of these players retired. Mkhitaryan, dude, the last time I've seen him was in FIFA 13 Ultimate Team. It was like 10 years ago. I actually thought he was retired.
That's disgusting.
Bro, he needs to let that hair go, bro. I'm sorry. Like, he's looking like Airbender, bro.
YSK, do you know how old he is? He's so old that Mourinho at Man United sold him.
Bro, yes, bro.
Hold on, AK.
The only guy that looks older than HH, bro.
Money makes.
This year.
It's even worse when you look at who they bought on as their subs. Darmian in the UCL final? Carlos Augusto in the UCL final? Zalewski in the UCL final? This guy was sitting on the bench for AS Roma.
Do you say Kowalski?
Something like that.
Adrian Kowalski?
Isn't that guy from Madagascar?
I saw that guy's from a movie or a TV show.
I'm sorry.
Rico Private and those guys.
Two things.
Kowalski is crazy.
Didier Deschamps needs to be taken to the Hague.
Okay.
If France don't win something with Dembele, Doué, Cherki, Olise, I know he's a club flop. We'll get to him later, but Mbappe is still decent internationally. If they don't win something with those guys, Didier Deschamps must be tried. Like, he must be tried. And finally, HH, can you zoom into my AVI quick?
Oh yes, please.
Where is
He's
it?
the one at the bottom.
Okay.
There's two of them.
Wait.
Champions.
I talked
Yeah,
about.
and then-
Wait, hold on. Is this AI or real?
No,
this
this is
real.
It's real.
Wait,
This
wait,
No,
is
you're
AK,
lying,
bad.
bro.
AK,
No, it's real.
AK,
It's
Nah,
real.
nah, that's AI.
AK,
No,
AK,
it's-
AK.
come- come-
Wait,
like-
did this guy try to do the Kobe photo?
Yeah.
He tried. He did.
No, guys, is this actually real?
He's shocking.
Yes.
This is real.
Adidas
Wait,
ad.
That can't be real. That can't because
That
you're
can't
not
be
allowed
real.
to take pictures with the trophy before the game.
No,
Nah,
but they do
this
it
is
for, like,
Adidas's
advertising.
ad, man.
It's an ad.
Oh.
It's not
Oh,
the
it's
real
an ad. Oh, it's an ad.
It's an
Okay.
ad, yeah.
Can I speak
It's
on
one.
this? Can I speak on this?
So
Yeah, it could go on. Come to you, anyways.
yeah,
AK.
so shout out Dembele, shout out PSG, and Inter screw you, Serie ass lives.
Anyways, go for it.
I can't believe I'm saying it. I think my love for football might be back again. Like football's been in a really bad place. Like ever since Neymar's 2021 season ended, like I've found it very hard to grow emotional attachment towards players. Like 2022 Neymar was on the beach. Like he noticeably gained a bit more weight, couldn't be bothered with football. Messi was old, couldn't move the same. Hazard was getting phased out of Real Madrid at that point. Like football was in a really bad place for the last 4 years. And what PSG have done is that they've restored my faith in football. Obviously,
War and Test lives. War and Test.
yeah,
lives.
War and
Yeah,
Tesh.
War
Obviously,
and
when you
Tesh.
live in England, you don't get that many games sort of from international on certain channels. So the only time you can watch them is the Champions League. And I'm not gonna lie, watching players like Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Yamal, Dembele, HH, football might be slowly improving again.
Yeah.
Might be slowly improving.
No,
again.
and I think PSG winning is very important because that was a footballing performance, bro. And
Yeah,
the key thing is that they are young, so this is like the future. So
yeah, and honestly, like I've never seen a final that one-sided in my life. Like in my mind, I never thought anything was ever going to top Fergie's Parkinson's at Wembley in 2011.
Relax.
In my mind, I thought that was as bad as a cooking you could ever see in a UCL final. This trumps it by far.
yeah, 100%.
This is
100%.
easily the worst cooking possible. Like, and the thing is that Inzaghi needs to hold a lot of smoke for this. This tactically awful. Like,
No. He got tactically pimped. Tactically, he got pimped. 100%.
Money Mace. I think Inzaghi took his jacket off after only 15 minutes. That's how bad it was.
And
Do you see him waving it
he
around?
got a yellow as well. He got a yellow as well.
Do you see him
Bro, he's waving around
wearing
his
his
jacket
jacket
in the
around?
20th
He was so
minute.
mad.
Bro, no, the thing is, Hokage mentioned it, and we were talking about it in the halftime space. When you have players who are not physically capable of playing a full 90 minutes up and down the pitch, you need to play a style of football that can at least hide those physical deficiencies.
No, because that was elderly abuse, bro. Like that's why because it's like it's really felt as if they just exposed this, basically cartilage tax, basically.
No, it was though, because like, bro, you're hanging out a Cherby to defend 1v1. You're hanging him out to dry. Like, why are you
Cherby's
asking a
head
Cherby
great.
to defend 1v1?
Why is he on the pitch?
No, but like, cool, a Cherby's on the pitch, fine. If a Cherby's on the pitch, find a way to hide a Cherby's physical lack of capabilities, because the minute you leave open space around a Cherby, he's going to get killed. Like, Barcola, who is a brick, put him on his face. Like, simple. He made him face plant and kiss the ground. Like, it was bad. But it was bad.
Yeah, no, that was bad.
The thing, what's it called? Because if they were going to play that style of football, Inzaghi should have closed the distances. Defense should have been closer to midfield, and the midfield should have been closer to the attack. You condense the pitch. So if you were going to play the mid block, tell your defenders push up a bit, because Dembele wasn't playing directly next to them as a striker. He's drifting into the midfield. But the problem is that Dembele was drifting in, but the centre-backs and the defence stayed exactly where they were, and Inzaghi never told them to push up the pitch. So now you've got this massive acre of space. Doué can pick up the ball, Kvaratskhelia can pick up the ball, Dembele can pick up the ball, and you're asking Barella, Mkhitaryan, and Çalhanoğlu to mark this massive sea of space with about 7 PSG players around them. Like, they've not got the legs to do it. If you're going to play the only players that should ever be playing open football matches are players like McTominay, Gallagher, these run-around merchants who can just run for 90 minutes.
Roadrunners.
Yeah, roadrunners.
Like Inter, they're not roadrunners in that team. They're not athletes in that team.
If you got roadrunners, cool. Play the open game, run up and down the pitch, do the bleep test, fitness test, whatever. Play that style. But you're doing bleep test football with Mkhitaryan and Cherby. No wonder you lost this final. But you're asking these old Inter Milan players to try and live with PSG's pace, and you're leaving them to defend 1v1 situations. Like, you're leaving Dembele and Doué 1v1. You're leaving Dembele and Doué 1v1. You're literally asking your players to get killed. And the fact that he put in this tactical performance, and then he's going to run off to Al Hilal and take 30 million a year, shameful.
That's actually.
That's good, bro. That's good.
Do you think Sadio like? Hang on, wait a minute,
bro. You think those guys think like methodically like bro?
No. YSK, even if these guys are psychopaths,
no, bro. 30 minutes. Are you going to give bro? Spare change.
YSK, here's the thing. I wouldn't give a pound to a guy who got piped 5-0.
That's true.
5-0.
So that's a point. If you just got piped 5-0, I'm not giving you that £1. I'm not, because just out of respect of football and of myself, I'm not giving that.
Don't you think a guy who's smiling like that at halftime knows something that we don't know?
Oh no. That's what I was saying to guys. That no, he signed the thing at halftime.
No, but that's enough to enter the Brick Academy. Because if you're gonna leave, at least leave on a good note. Do not tank the team.
What is like? Let's say, don't be the best paid manager in the world after getting piped 5-0. That's crazy, bro. That would actually be shameful.
Wait, who's the best paid manager right now? Simeone.
Yeah, I think it's
and he doubles Simeone's wage.
Yeah, I think it's like 30 million a season, which is crazy.
So you came here, tanked your team, made them lose, and then you're running off to be the best paid manager in the world. That's shameless. And
I can't hate, bro. I can't hate.
There's another person who needs to hide after today's victory. And HH, pull up my AVI. Because I heard someone was in incognito mode at the Allianz today, HH.
You're lying.
Was he actually there?
Nah. He wasn't, but...
Bro, what? I was going to say... Oh, my God.
HH.
That was real.
Pivot this was going to be nasty.
Especially wearing that hat, bro. Like, what the fuck?
What?
No, bro, this boy was... He's going to get cooking regardless, but bro, that was...
Wait,
that's messed up. Imagine if he actually pulled on like it's the expression. And also,
imagine he's got like a full-on, like,
bro. Why does he look like Humphrey? Why is he dressed like Humphrey Bogart?
Bro, he's dressed like Inspector Gadget, bro. What's wrong with this guy?
Let me bring you Casey. Shout out to boy Casey.
I'm just letting you know. It's a bad season for your GOAT because
yes, it's bad.
He left. And they produced the greatest UCL final.
But what I'll say though is that does Dembele have a goal in the World Cup final? And does he have a hat-trick in the World Cup?
He doesn't have a medal.
Can you pull up Elijah's AVI?
Yes, the medal. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. Hold on.
Can you pull up
medals don't count. I speak fluent hat-trick.
You count Anna.
Wikipedia doesn't speak that. So.
Yeah, Wikipedia doesn't speak that.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God!
I think
that's
bad.
You made him dance.
Even though he missed, I think that's adoption center.
Nah, I can't lie, bro.
Bro, barcode is such a brick, bro.
I can't lie.
How do you do the hard part and the easy part?
Every other player beat this guy near post. This fucker missed the whole goal, bro.
The thing is, like with Barcola, like he's a brick in front of goal, but this guy has one of the best fake shots I've seen.
Yeah, oh my God.
This guy's fake shot is crazy.
Wait, hold on. Shout out to Casey, but football can only be won by proper attack away. Terrorists like that, Portuguese goats, all these. I'm wearing shades. Is that the Italian flag? Or all these Italian bombs are finished? They need to go to some Arab league, maybe
Indian.
Casey, aren't you Indian?
That doesn't mean what? Just because he's Indian, he has to say the Indian league.
What did you just say, Omo?
Nothing
Omo,
wrong,
can you
move
repeat
on.
what you just said, Omo?
Move on. Don't worry. Move on. It's okay. It's okay.
Omo, did
Yeah,
you
you
say
shouldn't be
uncle?
laughing.
Okay, you know what?
We've seen
I will
the
move on. I will
Nigerian
move on.
Premier
I'll
League.
move on. Shout out to
Thank
Canadian
you.
friends.
Unity, man. Hashtag unity.
We might be stuck on 50.
No,
Community Cup, man. Community Cup.
Yeah, that unity, bro. Unity is.
Okay, guys. Okay, let me
Bro,
say.
how are they uniting? They're in different parts
Okay.
of the world.
Yeah,
Can
I know.
I just put something out there?
It is.
What is the likelihood that Real never win a UCL with while Mbappe is there? Or is that so crazy?
I mean,
Surely they'll win at least one.
No, they'll win. They'll win. They'll
Better
win.
start planning that retirement.
No, they'll win, bro. They'll win.
What if PSG win 2 more before Mbappe wins?
No,
one?
bro. Come on.
So you
That's
better
not
plan
happening.
that
How are
retirement.
you not addressing the profile pic of that dub, man? It's literally Mbappe in a McDonald's,
Doing
man.
the pep. Wow.
I mean, wait, hold on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we were just speaking about Mbappe not winning the UCL. Was it Ballack that his team that he left his team, then they won, or did he lose?
No.
No. They lost all 4 competitions. So they lost the Bundesliga, DFB Pokal, and the Champions League in 02.
And then he lost.
Cup by
And
now.
then he lost the World Cup as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, he didn't play the final. He was suspended for the final, but yeah.
That's
Not his fault then.
Shout out to Jose Correa. Someone calling these inside defense overrated. Also, what can we call Barca giving trash players life and play bombs after that? Look, matchups. Like PSG are better defensively than Barcelona. Now, Barca were missing Koundé and Balde, but even so, I just think that PSG are a better defensive team than thinking. And again, matchups. This is obviously a bad matchup for Inter Milan, as we've seen.
Casey said it. Yeah, I knew it. He left Chelsea, then they won it.
Oh yeah. NCZ. Thank you for the membership, bro. By the way, as the money was going, that's. Do we blame someone for all those goals?
No,
One
not
was
all of them.
deflection,
Some of them
actually.
you
Like,
can
you can't blame him for the deflection. You can't blame him for Hakimi. That was point blank.
Mayula's goal was crazy as well. I don't even think you can.
Yeah. That's bad, and I think the Doué one. Come on, bro. I think you can do better for the Doué one. Like
No.
the second Doué one.
The first one was the deflection. So
No,
I
the
think
second
it's-
one. The second one.
Yeah, the second one. Yeah, he should have done better. He
Basically,
should've
the
done better.
Mayula and the. But you know what it is? I think mentally he checks out. Mentally he checked us. He was like, F it. Football breakdown. Umbarcola still a bozo. Enrique overlap. Inter stinks. Are we putting Enrique overlap?
Maybe.
Outside,
Okay. This is okay. Let me ask you. Okay. Who has the more impressive 2 trebles, Pep or Enrique?
Enrique.
Taking everything into context.
Enrique, next question.
We spent money on this
hold
team.
on.
It's really
So
This team wasn't cheap.
Pep won it again in 09, right? And
Yes.
it was his main rival, Real Madrid, obviously. And they beat. No, actually, I don't know. Maybe
No, it's
Pep
United,
had it
bro. It's
harder.
United.
No, I'm talking about league. Maybe actually Pep had it harder because in the league we really had no competition.
They won the league with 5 games. No, 5 or 6 games.
Bro,
So
Pep
that's
won
why
a treble
it's
against Arsenal.
it's difficult.
Enrique.
No, but Money Mace, you got to factor in.
But what is harder to
Yeah,
win?
Enrique
La Liga, Premier League, or French
The
League?
premise asked.
Any time
Oh,
to
yeah.
terrible.
Hang on. Wait.
is not
Wait.
is an
We do
easy
realize
title
it's a
to win.
quadruple, right? It's not a treble.
It is a quadruple, HH. It is actually the first quadruple since Celtic.
It's not a treble. So
Yeah, it's actually a quadruple.
Okay. Shouts to Thunder. No lube was used in this beatdown. 0 lube was used, bro. Guys, this was raw.
Man, that's
Pause.
rough.
No,
That's
it
rough,
was,
yeah,
it was
that's
raw.
rough.
It was rough. It was real rough, bro.
yeah.
Little
With 6
Hollow.
Muslims. That's crazy.
You shout on us saying we'd lose each round. HH, if the GOAT player needs a World Cup, does a treble apply to the GOAT club? PSG over Chelsea, Madrid, Liverpool.
Let's have a dialogue.
Let's
Let's have a dialogue.
Let's get it.
Now,
What the fuck you talking about?
Why did he even mention Chelsea?
AJ is gonna say
Madrid and Liverpool.
2012 Drogba
Why was
UCL.
Chelsea
And also, we completed the set. Put your
Oh
conference
my
league on the table.
put your
conference
What?
Abo, please.
What?
Abo, have some respect.
This guy
have
say
some
put the
respect.
conference league on the table.
Your conference.
Yeah, I did. And I don't go about it.
What?
And shouts to Abrisfair. Respect to PSG. They have a young team that can't be financially poached. Half the team needed to go. I said it 2 weeks ago. We need like 7 new signings. Bro, You need a whole new team, bro. You need pretty much a whole new team. Like some guys great, but most of those guys are freaking washed. Because I respect this was a bad beatdown. It was a bad beatdown. Dr. Danger, as a Liverpool fan, we were one penalty shot away from walking the
Nah.
Stop it.
See, I hate
Stop
when
it, man.
stop it. You see, so you're not saying like that.
You didn't deserve to go through, so stop talking about
this is the other thing. So because
multiverse merchants,
it was close.
It was
you
close.
feel that you'll just walk over Arsenal and you just walk over.
No, it's not
about matchups.
that, but you can say they were one penalty shootout away, but they were also like an Allison all-timer display away from being 3-0 down going.
True.
Yeah.
And also for me, and this is the key thing, you
There was
lost.
no more factors.
At the end of the day, you lost. You can say,
multiple
we won. No, you lost. And that's it. You were out. You lost. It's finished. It's done.
I don't know what's going to happen later.
No, bro. City can say that they were like Aguero being just an inch to the other side of being onside of Sterling scoring a hat-trick and City winning that Champions League.
Yeah.
Because City beat Tottenham. Well, hold on.
No,
Was
City
that
lost. Liverpool
was
was
that the City where City would have met Liverpool?
yes.
No, they
Yeah,
would
in the
play
final.
Ajax.
In the final.
Twice.
Well,
We would have met them 19
I
and
think they would face Ajax, right?
No. They
Ajax
faced
in
Ajax,
the
but they faced Liverpool in the final, which could
final.
go
We
either
would
way.
have
So,
played City twice in the final.
shout out to Nabil. Barca have blood on their hands. No, really. Injuries,
Thank you.
matchups. Injuries and matchups.
Or just like one of the greatest UCL semifinals of all time.
Yes. Casey.
Respect.
HH, you are 200 years old. Stop. I turned 21 on October 4th this year.
What
Deal with
21-year-old takes pictures of women when they don't know?
Exactly.
That was
50
creepy, bro.
plus 50.
That was
50,
creepy.
50, Someone has paid their money.
Hold on.
Why is
Wait,
it?
what?
Oh,
Can I read it up? Someone has paid. Someone has paid
How
their
can
money.
you put that on
Someone
the-
has paid their
Wow.
hard-earned
Money
money,
mates,
and I
can you
need to
elaborate?
read
Can
this
you
up.
elaborate? Money mates, can you
Why
elaborate?
is I need to?
What
I need to
happened
my
was-
job
wait,
here
wait,
is
Money
to
mates,
serve
can you elaborate,
community.
please?
Basically,
Money
Wait,
mates,
wait,
can you
wait,
Real
elaborate?
Madrid. Okay,
Hold
on, hold
hold
on.
on. Let me. So where
Can you
was the?
elaborate?
Basically,
Can you elaborate?
That's
Real Madrid.
Can you elaborate? Can you elaborate?
I don't
Let it
understand.
explain.
Why?
Wait, AJ, shut the hell up, man.
Talk,
Shut up.
talk, talk.
Why is
Wait,
it-
no.
It can't be that bad, bro.
Okay,
It
look,
can't be
guys,
that
we have a
bad.
show
It
to
can't
do.
be that bad.
Guys, we have a
It
show
can't
to
be
do.
that
Guys, we have a
It
show
can't
to
be
do.
that
Guys, we
bad.
have a show to do.
Basically,
So we are
what
guys, we have a
happened
show to do.
was
So okay, guys, we have a
can't be that bad, surely,
let's
like-
not derail stuff.
Wait,
Real
what
Madrid
happened?
15
What
UCL.
Let him talk.
I
now.
don't
Calm down.
understand. Inter went through hell for what? Okay. Can I? Okay, were we robbed off of the final that we should have had?
Yes,
Nah, bro, I
you
like
are.
this. I like this.
Because you know what I hear people say, oh,
You're
we should have,
20.
no, Barca, they lost. And my thing is for Inter is, guys, it's about matchups. Now, I don't know how Inter did what they did against Barca, PSG. But okay, is it as easy as much? Okay, guys, explain to me how we saw what Inter and Barca did and Inter now did this in the
It's
final.
called
How-
You know what's the big difference? The big difference was against us, they only had to deal with one out and out dribbler, and they were stacking players on top of him. In terms of just defensive stability, right? They were going towards the Yamal's flank. In this one, when you're facing up against a PSG that's positionless, that's 1v1, and you're giving them 1v1 type of situations with defenders, they're gonna punish you. You're no longer stacking up. You're not triple teaming one person. A switch just destroys you.
Shout out to 07 Goats. Javi and Mbappe will cook LSG in the Club World Cup final. How are you assuming you'll be in the Club World Cup final?
Also, can we just not take this seriously considering his name?
Whose name?
CR7 Go.
Come on.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Can I speak on this?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that.
Just quickly.
Well, yeah, what name is saying?
So basically, what happened at the community jollof rice curry goat cup?
Yeah, why
Oh,
is
my God. I'm such an e-board. Okay.
Shut the hell up,
Hold on.
man.
Shout to ACN.
Oh my
ACN.
God.
Not PSG winning a treble before.
Oh, wait.
Speak on it. Where's Nomad?
Speak on it.
Nomad,
Speak
Nomad.
on it.
Oh, they're part of the Trouble Club, man. Oh
Yep.
shit. Man.
Wait, AJ, I don't know why you're looking
Hey,
down.
it's Delta, man.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Hey yo,
No,
wait,
no,
hold
Wise
on,
K,
hold
Wise
on,
K.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
You haven't
Wait,
got
wait,
Wise K,
No,
Wise K.
we do.
Wait,
No,
wait,
Wise
hold
K.
on, hold on.
Guys,
You guys
guys,
want to
guys.
know what's
Okay.
you guys want to know what's so crazy?
What's your trouble?
Wait, hold on.
Hold on, zombies. Zombies.
Stop muting me on the stream.
Zombies. What's saying?
Wait.
Zombies, what you saying?
Wait, y'all want to know what's so crazy?
What?
HH sold his soul to complete the set, but in return, PSG won the treble.
What AV is that, bro?
Is that Diddy?
That better not be Diddy. No. Zombies. Completing the set is still amazing, and I'm still proud of completing the set. Again, put your conference league on the table.
You have to be trash enough to
put your conference league medals on the table.
So
guys,
we
Real doing 3 in a row, does that make up for not winning a treble?
No, it does. It does.
70%. Actually, no, HH. Actually, no.
Delta. They've done something that no one else has ever done in the UCL history.
No. That shows you can't stay focused for full season.
But you don't got to focus for full season. They've still done something that is unprecedented. No team has ever defended their title in the Champions League era, and they did twice.
Let's have someone do 2 in a row first.
Yeah,
that's not unprecedented.
Come on, 3 in a row. Come on, bro.
What is unprecedented is a 21-year-old taking pictures of a girl.
You know what? All right. So
wait.
So shout out to QC. Al Hilal saw that. guys, you know what? I think they withdrew the offer, bro.
What if he was smiling because he actually did get rejection and he just couldn't believe?
Can I speak on the game though? Can I speak on the game?
I love that. We're just there.
Wait, hold on. So you think that was like a weird, twisted.
Yeah, like bro,
so yes, that. So he got on the phone. They rejected him, and then his halftime team talk was, "Screw it," and they presented to now get shanked.
Yeah. So he came out smiling.
Can I speak on the game?
Wait. Let me just finish this job. So shout out to Abrisfer again. All are asked to Saudi or let's be.
I said oil.
Wow.
Abrisfer, you have to ask for money in a different way, bro.
Nah, wait. AJ, have you seen this Dembele interview on CBS?
Oh.
Why? Thierry Henry is like, "How is your English?" This guy started speaking Spanish.
For real.
Yeah, draw the break.
He's like left foot, right foot.
Should that rule him out of the Ballon d'Or?
No. Thierry Henry is like, "How's your English?" He's like,
literally, all he asked him was like, "Do you know how to speak French?"
He's like,
and he was like, muy. That's exactly.
Hold up, guys.
Wait, said what?
No, guys. Ousmane Dembele is the same guy he's the same guy who said that he likes to watch documentaries of these
world leaders,
including that German guy. He said including that German guy. I was like,
hits. So far, so you know who's saying no.
Hits.
Yeah.
Hits.
Crazy.
Those guys.
Shout out to Type VG. Strasbourg beat this PSG super team. #Chelsea. Okay. Does it count?
Sure, you beat the Benjamin.
Hey, wait, what do you mean? It still counts, bro. Shout out to Headgaff. Inter's bank accounts needs to be investigated. How do you allow both oil clubs to lose their?
No.
Hold on. Let's guys. What are we saying, bro?
No, The thing is, Inter has given Celtic City and PSG trebles or quadruples.
Celtic too?
What do you think about that?
Wait,
yeah, Celtic.
Celtic
quadruple when they beat them.
Elijah, you're saying that these guys they gave first to 3 different teams.
Yes. Yeah. And also I think I put it way earlier in the day, and somebody also helped me out with it. This is the 18th defeat for an Italian club.
Oh.
10 at Juve, by the way.
Oh my God.
Hey, Inter some hoes.
I think that's the most of any team.
Stress relievers, man. That's what they are. They're good stress relievers.
I think that's the most of any country.
Are you joking? Like,
first, we're robbed of an all-timer CL final with Barca and PSG. Well, you should have beaten Inter then. Second, technique will always trump physicality. Third, LSG died when paycheck.
I don't know about the second one because you can ask Hazard about physicality.
Shut up, bro. Shout out to Dragibus. Doué has more GAs than Messi in a UCL final. Where is Yamal? Like we say in French, c'est un petit Yamal.
C'est un petit Yamal.
That's crazy. That
Man,
bitch is
stop it. Yeah, no.
Come on, bro.
That's a very crazy thing to say.
Yeah,
Shout out to
You mean the
Jibs.
guy that has 0 on your
Rashford almost took down this super.
Rashford's crazy.
He's on his way to Catalonia, man. He's on his way to Catalonia.
Silence FC. Oh, okay, here we go. No, come on. Chiazza, no, come on. We're building up to this. Serie A. Do I have to say anything? No. Can't take that ass league seriously. Drop LL in that league. He balls and runs.
A chair bisexual? Oh my god.
How would you
I can't tell you guys. I ain't read the rest of that stuff, bro.
Bro, the hashtag is crazy, bro. The hashtag is crazy, bro. Oh my god.
A chair bisexual. This guy's a psychopath, bro. This guy's a real psychopath. Brits Fair. Hakimi scored a former player. I knew. Okay, guys, if you score in a UCL final, do you still need to do this crap?
Bro.
That's so dead. He should just say
No. Well, guys, you know this is the worst celebration I've ever seen in my life. I've left you. These guys now pay me. Hey, no, you just scored in a UCL final. You just scored in a UCL final and you don't celebrate. You're like, here, what?
You should only do the respect. You should only do the respect thing if you're like a club legend of a place. So, like, if Totti scores against Roma, then he shouldn't celebrate. That's what's
Hakimi was discarded, bro. He was discarded.
Hakimi didn't care.
Bro, Hakimi was there for like a year.
Shout out to Science FC. Does Enrique Usos count? Both versus Serie A. #spooky.
You know what, HH? You got to think about that. You got to think about because what is Juventus record 2-7 and enter?
Yeah, 2-7.
To be fair, that Juventus was actually
it's crazy, bro.
We're actually good, man.
Don't discredit your own Champions League, bro.
Hold on. What's Inter's record in finals?
Delta's fighting against himself. That's crazy.
I think it's 3-4. 3 wins, 4 losses.
Shout out to Musical. Congrats to the team. That's the key word, team. When you abandon and stop running behind superstars like Neymar and create an identity of your own like Neymar, PSG's greatest.
Like who?
Mbappe?
Mbappe.
No. My guys, look, bro. This is the individual finished. Is it now team all the way on the future?
Well,
no, but that's
not really.
That's
not really.
That's bullshit because
that's actually.
Wait. Hold on. Zombies, wait a second.
Can I? Well, not really. Look, the superstars, like the individual superstars, that'll always be in football, no matter what. But for certain teams, I think like for an example, PSG, they basically proved to everybody that they don't need superstars to go beyond and win a trophy. That's just what it is. It's just certain teams don't need superstars to win.
Shout out to you. Only thing on Mbappe FC celebrating is a case.
It's very evil now.
That's very aggressive.
Yeah, that came from the heart, bro.
Yeah, that came from the guts, bro. Okay, and go Pacers. So, shout out to Talent FC.
Thank you.
I said go Pacers.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope Hollywood's in.
By the way, you are a pervert. By the way,
Silence FC. Players don't fake age in serious. #old. Come on. Spurs is going to get. Bro.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Something. Elijah, relax. Elijah, I need you to take 5. Elijah, I need you to take 5 and just chill. What would you do if Tottenham win that Super Cup?
I dare Jed Spence to lock up Kvaratskhelia. I dare him.
Because I'll tell you right now, if Tottenham beats PSG within a Super Cup, Arteta needs to go to hell. He has to go to hell,
just picture James Maddison hitting the dart celebration.
Bro, a guy said James Maddison and Basuma are going to win a midfield battle against Ryan Everton this season.
I'm not ruling out
ergo, Tottenham are gonna get destroyed. They'll get destroyed, bro. Bastoni, I would have preferred to lose 10-0 than the way we did in the final against Man City.
Damn.
What?
Wait, he actually said that?
This guy
What
concussed.
the fuck?
Yeah, but he said after
that's
the
the
final.
brick. No, that's the brick.
No, no,
HH.
no.
No,
He
bro,
said
it's
it after
not
the
an
final.
induction, bro.
No, he
That's
said
an
it after
induction.
the.
That's beyond the
After Man
brick.
City.
Yeah,
That's an induction, bro. That's a
Please,
No,
that's
like
very
he said it.
Like,
He
Please
said it
tell
after
me
the
he
City
didn't say
final.
this.
He said it
No.
after the City final.
Please tell me he didn't say this.
No,
Yeah, he
AJ,
said it
that's a
after the
straight
City
induction, bro. Don't even drop
Yeah,
the
that's-
ball.
yeah,
That's a
that's
straight
an
induction.
induction. He did say
Come
that.
on now.
No, he said that after Man City, man. He didn't say that after
Yeah,
PSG.
But even
So
then,
this,
that's
that's not the context.
No, that's the whole point.
even then.
That's
still
what
a
we
dumb
said. He
statement.
got his wish. The guy got his wish. That years later, you got pimped down. So
Well, technically, he got half his wish. Let's keep it real.
Oh yeah. But still, that
There's still
can't
another
matter.
half that he's owed. So
No, 65%, man. Let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real.
shout out to fair. We never backed Inzaghi financially. All the money went to Conte and bankrupted us. We sold Hakimi to PSG only for it to come back full circle. Guys, I just think Serie is cooked, bro. Serie is cooked. Like they have no money. They can't hold on to any players. Who can they truly react? Like this is just from this league being one of the top leagues in the world.
Can
I've been saying this for half a decade now, and you still laugh at me when I say that.
I think Inter will struggle next season. But I don't think they're not going to. I don't think they'll challenge.
Hold on. Let me finish the job. So shout out to Thunder. Bastoni, stay humble next time. #Haaland. Oh wow. What's the career? Mbappe new IG post. I was here in #new Zlatan. Hey?
League merchant, no UCLs.
Oh
no,
okay.
he leaves and his team wins the UCL. That's what
Sorry. We got a Mkhitaryan replacement in January and didn't let him join until the Club World Cup. PSG have a midfield for the next 10 years. #pineapple on Jesus. Z-Man, talk to me.
First and foremost, I want to give credit to PSG. I'll be honest. I was one of the doubters. I'm gonna keep it real. After the Liverpool game, I did say that they were the contenders, but to go this far and to perform the way they did at that final, you have to give them credit. Their midfield was exceptional. Again, people say that against Arsenal they didn't have physicality because they had a bunch of midgets. The fact that they were able to bring in someone like Fabian Ruiz into the team and they were actually able to contend with that. Again, that's just down to Luis Enrique and his tactically. You have to give him credit. And also, you know, I have to put my hands up. Dembele balled up for the second half, man. I have to give him credit.
Pause.
He balled out for the second half of the season, and this guy was instrumental in the final. So you have to give him credit's due. Again, I thought in terms of this game and the way it was executed, it was. I'll be honest, it was a reincarnation. It was a complete disaster class by Inter Milan. PSG deserved it. They were the better team, but Inter Milan, the way they were playing, the way they were giving them space to operate, the way they were trying to do 1v1, when you know that these players are good enough in terms of those type of situations. And the counter, these guys were scared of the counter. Every time PSG were in transition, these guys had no solutions to it. That midfield was completely dog shit for Inter Milan. Let's keep it a buck. It was 3v2. And they had no answers.
No, it was bad. For 90 minutes, it was a beatdown, bro.
It was a beatdown, and I felt like Inzaghi.
Pause.
You have to question Inzaghi because it's not the case of he only made it to 2 finals and one of them he got a beat down. This guy only has 1 Serie A and he let Napoli do two Serie A's on his head top. That's embarrassing for a manager. And you have one of the best teams in Serie A, and here you are performing like this in the Champions League final. I don't think there's any excuse for him in terms of that, and I don't think there's any excuse that you can make for him as a manager. He's flopped. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
And this whole thing of like bagging Inzaghi and Inter Milan and how they're going to go about this, I don't know where they go from this, because it's not like Inter Milan. With all due respect,
they have to win this. I don't know where the rebuild is going to come from. They have to just go all out and win this. This was bad because they're not going to get back here anytime soon, especially not with this team.
I don't think they'll challenge for the league next season.
And you're looking at this core. Some people are saying like sell the core, sell someone like Lautaro, sell someone like Bastoni. You can't sell those key instruments. I'm sorry, you can't sell them because at the end of the day, if you sell them, who are you going to bring in that's of quality to Inter Milan? It's of the same quality to Inter Milan. If anything, it's the pieces around them. They're not good enough. These guys don't have anybody that's good in 1v1 situations. Lautaro looked lost. Their attack looked lost. They were doing no threat whatsoever. Their biggest threat was from set pieces. That was it. They had no game plan. And I just think with this Inter Milan team, I don't know where they go in terms of transfers because every single team is getting better. I mean, you're not gonna be having that type of run where you're gonna have a Liverpool team that's gonna be better. You're gonna have a Barca team that's gonna be better. Real Madrid are gonna be better tactically. I don't see them coming back to this stage for a long time unless they change certain things, and I don't know how much they can do. So shout out to PSG for winning the treble. Congratulations, you're part of the treble talk, unlike a certain other club in London
and
Chelsea.
as well.
And hey,
PSG, welcome to the club, baby. Welcome to the club. Delta, welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. We all speak for the win treble.
I'll say this. This whole idea of teams don't need stars, teams don't need difference makers. All you need is a system. I'm sorry, that's bullshit. Because look at this team; they have quality players. It's not like it's not like
do they have a superstar? Do they have a superstar?
No, HH. There's a difference between a superstar and a luxury player. They don't have luxury players.
They don't, and they have.
They have very talented young players. No, because do they have a player who you say he's one of the best players in the world?
Yes.
They literally have the Ballon d'Or winner.
Kvichka, and you could say Dembele.
You got Doué, who's like the second
Doué, yeah.
And then not to mention that this whole idea of like football's dying. I'll be honest, the best players are under 25. The majority of the best players are under 25. This whole idea of football's dying. I just think
football. Excuse me.
Ziman's talking.
So this whole idea of football is done. I just think football's young. We're at a stage where the best players are the youngest players. So you got to give credit. Stop mentioning Cole Palmer in these discussions, because he balled out in the conference league.
Let me check on this.
Can I go?
Okay. What's the question?
Z-Man, who do you think is more technically gifted, Doué or Yamal?
I think Yamal.
Purely
on the ability to create chances, decision making, dribbling.
Doué is good. Yamal.
No, but that's not to say Doué.
Doué is amazing.
It's not to put down Doué. It's not a big difference. It's just a difference.
Yamal is better, but Doué is bloody good.
If Yamal is 1, Doué is 2, basically. That's what it is.
I would say this in terms of Doué. I don't like in terms of Yamal. I would say that.
Don't let Palmer win that club world.
I would say that.
He said Madueke, bro.
In terms of creativity, decision making, in terms of final ball, I think there's a landslide difference between Doué and Yamal. That's not to say Doué is a bad player. I think he's an exceptional player. I just think that Yamal is more better player.
So, shout out to boy Eddie. Last year on the post game for Real's final, I said PSG and Barca would be contenders, faves for the following season. Everyone laughed. Eddie,
he's not wrong. He did say that. I remember.
Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Eddie, man. Gatlock, thank you for the membership, man. Sorry, Delta. There should be an average age cap of 29 years or younger for a team to play UCL final. Senior citizens join their bunk bed sitting with their rivals. Another first timer in the.
You know, that's 5 first-time winners in Munich.
Yeah.
Bro, that Allianz thing is crazy.
It's not. No, it's not Allianz. It's just Munich.
Oh, so in Munich, yeah, bro. That's so. Has there always? So every time the final's been in Munich, it's been a first-time winner.
5 finals, 5 new winners.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Wait, who were the 5 aside from Chelsea?
It's Nottingham Forest, Marseille, Dortmund, Chelsea, PSG.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nottingham.
England 1944.
Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to your boy Wink. Inter Missionary are just bad.
Yo.
Wait,
that's a good nickname.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
All right. Beat Barca, so what? Yeah, but basically, you did all that against Barca just to get piped down. That's from me, bro. Here's the thing. If let's say they just lost,
No,
like,
the
man
referee.
went
The
through.
referee did all that. The referee did that. That Polish Nazi. He did all that.
Whoa.
He's a Nazi. Yeah, that referee's a Nazi.
Okay.
Whoa.
Say that word.
Wait, KC, chill,
How can
bro.
you be
Chill,
Polish
bro.
and a
Considering
Nazi?
there goes your monetization,
chill.
man. There goes the
Considering
Thank
what
you,
that guy
thank
did
you
to the
for
Polish, I
monetizing.
don't think there is such thing as a Polish.
No
Just to
no
just
break for this one, bro.
Just Desiree Doué, 2 goals, 1 assist. What a talent! Doué was only in the top 3 youngest scorers for an hour before Melulu goal. One Clive. Wait, how old is Melulu?
Like 18 or 19. 18 and a half, and Doué's
18 going
like
on 19
and a bit.
Going on to 20.
Shout, might as well have got hit. You know what? I think I was very. He's gone from like rebuild. Let's try to drone.
Just nuke, man. Just nuke.
Just nuke us, bro. Shout out to Prince very bad. Come on, Arsenal fans.
Wait, HH, have you seen the
That's
big
not
article
real.
on Twitter?
No. But see, shout out to Sharif. Like my guy, he sends me a WhatsApp where Arteta is holding a trophy where it says "lost to the UCL winners," and that's a trophy.
No. Have you not seen some of the Twitter accounts on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it? They're saying we beat this PSG team. We beat them at XG.
Yeah.
So we didn't lose technically.
Where's
the money?
They're saying if we didn't have Marino up front, we would have won the game.
Bro, you know what I've noticed. Ever since Chelsea's 4-4 win against City, there's all these like different ways of winning has come up, bro.
Don't put us in the whole thing, bro. Bro, I've never heard of an XGW.
What?
I've never heard of an
XGW. Bro, they're developing now. Like this.
The XG
do
trophies
you know
have
how
landed
disgusting
this season.
We won on XG.
XG trophies have landed this season.
No.
When
they're
we
saying
get Sesko, it's over for everyone.
Wait.
It's over for everyone when we get
They're
Sesko.
saying they lost to the best team in Europe. So if we had a striker, that XG, we would have beat PSG. I'm like,
No, it's not just that.
What kind of 4D chess is this?
J to us, where was the ex-Champions League, man? What was the expected UCL?
So as a brand, HH in 2017, the US is the future. Hashtag goats and list.
No, but you're forgetting.
Wait.
Right foot, left foot.
We'll get to that.
Well, no. Go to the 2022 World Cup final.
Don't go there.
No, you revoked his black
Stay in
card.
2017.
Yeah, he did.
You
That's
revoked
also
the black
correct.
card.
Pep and Enrique 2 trebles. Mourinho still in.
Actually, no. There's a fun.
Wait. Hold up. What's more impressive?
Selling
What Mourinho did
online
in
or winning
2010?
No, it's not.
Winning with 10 men.
Okay, hold on.
Scamming a McDonald's league and letting
MS
and just giving the game part to MSN.
I'm just gonna ask you. Look at that Roma team that was challenging him. Look at their average.
Shout out to Silence FC.
Look at their averages.
Shout out to Silence FC. Doué equaled Percy UCL finals goal assist. Hashtag 06 scam medal.
English talent, see, man.
That's crazy.
Mamba Bentansi. Fellow Madrid fans will hate me for this, but today PSG reminded me of last season's Real Madrid, and the Inter reminded me of this season's Real Madrid. I don't care. I'm just speaking facts. Is it speaking facts?
No, Madrid never played this well. Like, bro, this is a satanic club. Come on.
Yeah, Madrid have never played well.
No. Look, Madrid were good. They were not like they didn't play this kind of football like PSG.
Yeah, they're just kid merchant, man. They're satanic kid merchant.
Yeah, let's not.
Wait,
not do that.
Real Madrid played Dortmund, so how are we comparing them?
Oh, by the way.
No. I'm just no. I think so. Like throughout their entire season, Madrid did not play like how.
Not
PSG
that that stupid thing matters, but Dortmund I think had twice the XG of Madrid in the final, so I don't know like how it reminds you of.
Wait, hold on.
So technically, Dortmund won.
I said it doesn't matter.
Dortmund won the expected UCL, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously,
No,
you modern data guys are just freaking crazy.
If it wasn't for that Nigerian loser at the end.
Wait, so Miguel Rabines, fifth time a new UCL champion in Munich. Oh no, I just said no, crazy. It's a crazy stats, man. So basically, who else is left to get their first?
Arsenal,
Atletico,
Newcastle,
Arsenal, Atletico.
Money Mace.
Arsenal, Atletico.
Money Mace, you need to find us when the next final is in Munich, and I think that's yours, bro.
But that's going to be like 10
Oh
years
yeah,
time.
Tottenham. Yeah.
Where did City win? Where did City win?
Newcastle, the new oil club. Is one block.
Newcastle.
But
Yeah.
Sesko might accelerate the process.
Wait.
You never
Wait,
know.
wait. Can I just put this out in the universe? If Newcastle play Inter Milan in the Champions League final and Newcastle win, what are we doing to Inter Milan? Because that'll be 4 teams.
Oh yeah, Inter got to be extinct.
Put them in the
the new
chamber.
the news got to come in.
Shout out to Arts. And KDB at 34 is going to make it more.
Yeah, he's going nasty.
Bro, he's going to destroy
if
that league,
KDB becomes player of the season,
he's going to destroy the league.
We might need to just.
I'm saying 20 assists.
Did you see what Milan fans were saying about? You guys remember Kyle Walker, like in the first half of this season? He was washed. You had Milan fans saying we need to sign him because he's been playing well.
J2S, they call
20
Loftus Cheek. They call Loftus Cheek Kaka in AC Milan.
Wait, what?
They call him Kaka.
He's the English Kaka.
Yes. They did not do that. Okay, so what's the game? What's the game?
English Kaka is crazy.
Vaska, can you speak on this? Can you speak on this pervert also, by the way, like while you're at it?
Huh?
YSK, you have the platform, speak on the game and ignore everything that you're being told.
Oh yeah, YSK. Basically, HH took a picture of a woman at the football game.
So okay.
YSK, check your
Wait, what?
All right. YSK, you have 3 seconds to talk on the game.
YSK, just check your DM.
YSK, you have 1 second. I don't YSK.
Wait, HH, can I ask you a question? HH, is that photo still saved on your phone?
No, what photo?
Wow.
She took a picture of him first.
What? Wait. What photo? YSK, talk on it. YSK.
He's only returning the favor.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Well, she's looking away.
I just shared it on the private chat. Like,
YSK.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it.
The private chat is used for stuff pertaining to football, not for stuff off the pitch.
Wait,
YSK.
HH, did you ever get your meal? Did you ever get your meal?
Is YSK going to speak?
I'm sure it's nothing, bro. I'm sure it's nothing.
Wait, they serve food at that stage at the game. What did you eat?
My name is the food was
Jollof fries.
The food was nice.
Curry
goat,
jollof fries.
Yeah. Shout out to Unity, man. Unity.
You probably got a pizza right
Yeah. I've got my fist up right now. Look.
Fist up where?
Wait, what?
Wait, whoa.
What is wrong? Something wrong with you. Something
This guy. What the hell, bro?
This is why we don't say anything around HH, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anyways, I wanna make an announcement first. So just grab my AVHH. So Tim's UCL edition is back in stock. It's back in stock.
Is there a new cover outfit?
The UCL edition is the UCL edition is back in stock after we ran out from the previous guy that ran out campaign.
That's not funny.
That's
I'm not
new cover. New cover.
The previous guy that ran our campaign.
There is
we found a new.
There's something wrong with you.
We found a new endorsement. We found a new endorsement.
Why does it have to be another black man? That don't make sense.
Marcus Timberlake.
Hey, Z-Man, I don't make the rules, Z-Man. I don't make the rules. We saw a guy with potential. We signed him, and he's here now. So, welcome to the club. That's the first thing. Second, I wanna apologize to PSG Delta. I didn't believe this guy. I thought he was crazy. Bro.
No one believed.
No, should I? I mean, I shouldn't. His track record isn't great, but I shouldn't have.
First time for everything. My track. I get it. My track record has been bad. I understand that, but
but a dub is a dub.
Wait, side note, Delta. Do you still believe that women can't be presidents?
I don't think you needed to bring that up. Why did you bring that up?
Why? I don't know whether you've written have you changed your viewpoint? That's what he said in the vibes hangout. I just want to know whether he still believes that. Delta, do you still believe that women can't be presidents?
That's a low blow.
As a hater, I know what type of
the day to celebrate him.
Delta, do you still believe this, or have you changed your view?
Sincerely, HH, I believe women are made to be kindergarten teachers.
Can you
nurses.
YSK, can you keep us? What were you saying about the match?
Well, I mean, HH, we know your track record with women. You take pictures of them.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Don't worry.
That'll be creepy.
Considering this guy's bring up.
Yeah,
don't take any note, man. Don't take. He's wearing a pink condom on his head, so don't take any note. Anyway,
it's a cap.
from gay pride, maybe.
Yo, why is it pink?
Wait, HH, is that a they them cap?
It's a baby shower cap, that is.
Bro, I can't believe this. Bro, he's been wearing that all day with no shame, bro. I can't believe this. Anyway,
next Diddy, bro. Next Diddy.
Bring up Bing's comment. Bring up Bing's comment.
I wouldn't. I'm bringing it up. So yeah, YSK, love the game.
Anyway,
guys getting ready for a gender.
5-0. It should have.
No. 5-0 was. It should have been 8 or 9.
It should have been. It should have been
going to the
8 minimum.
Okay, YSK, what were Inter doing? What were they doing?
Nothing. They weren't doing anything. And I kind of knew it was going to be a long day for Inter. The moment I saw the first goal kick to Inter and these guys PSG lined up in their box ready to press these dudes, bro. So the whole time, all they were doing is launching up to the guy on my AV, and all he could do was attempt to win a foul. Lautaro, look, I mentioned his baby mama Lukaku.
Sorry. Was he playing like Josh Hart then?
I'd argue worse, bro. I'd argue worse because all he was doing was trying to win fouls. I think he took lessons from Højlund because he was twerking on defenders. That was the highlight of his game.
Get the ball into the paint and get it off the glass. Ball into
at least no rebounds, man. Come on.
Lautaro had a horrific game, bro.
He was.
You say Højlund
absolute garbage.
Actually, I think he was worse this final than the previous final.
We said that Dumfries got possessed.
No. He peaked. His career peak was.
No, he didn't. It wasn't. No, he didn't peak, bro. He got possessed. That wasn't.
Why was against a Barca C player, man? But Gerard Martin literally doesn't even play for Barca B. He plays for Barca.
Yeah, bro. He showed his true colors today, bro. So
you peaked against a Spaniard named Dard, man. Let's keep it rolling.
Only in turn just to lose 5-0. That's crazy, though.
No, dude's garbage. DeMarco, that guy is just a mafia member, bro. Like he's like, what the hell is he doing, bro? He played the entire team on side for the first goal. Like, what's this guy doing?
No, bro, that's. Do you know that's it's as if like everyone read the assignments, but this guy was maybe asleep when they were giving the assignments. I'm like, DeMarco, where the hell are you standing?
You know how players like don't drop with the line. This dude made it a mission to go around the line and play everyone on the side. Like it was just weird. Due, man. Look, I got clowned for saying he's closer to Neymar than a certain other player, but this kid is. He's good, bro. Like he's cold in front of goal as well. So, he's very good. I disagree with your whole thing of like football is less about the individuals and it's more team now, because this PSG team I think actually represents the opposite. Because there are a lot of individuals in this team, bro. Like individually really good players. I would say that Treble City side is more of that what you're talking about, like a team. And it's less about the individuals, because aside from Haaland scoring 50 odd whatever goals, everyone in that side works in that Pep system. Enrique, if you think about it, really, the way these two, bro, I saw Hakimi playing false 9.
Look at where he was for the goal.
Yeah, I saw Hakimi playing false 9. I saw Ruiz playing false 9. Dembele playing right wing back. So these dudes can play basically anywhere. So this team is like the definition of let the ballers ball. Like this is the kind of, because bro, individually Kvaratskhelia is, that guy is sick, bro. Like he's a crazy baller, bro. And Us, look, he wasn't the star of the show, but everything that he contributed, from the pressing to the assists, he didn't put a foot wrong. And bro, I thought, I don't know what like universe we're in right now, but Ballon d'Or shouts from where he was, and Z-Man would tell you better than me. From where he was at Barcelona, bro, to what we're saying about Ballon d'Or shouts now. Mbappe, man, if this dude's win the Ballon d'Or before Mbappe, we're talking about what if?
But they're saying that European Golden Shoe, and if he wins the Club World Cup. So that's also, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
European Golden Shoe Club World Cup dub. Things could get spooky.
No.
I think that's what you're saying. I think that's what you're saying.
On your boy Enrique, man. I don't know about you, HH, but I think it's gonna be very difficult to go back to back in the UCL. Like
it's not happening. It's not happening. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, but what do you think is like the main reason, though?
For me, I just think that.
Lovely.
It gets real.
Fucking got him.
It gets real. I'm a narrative merchant. What I needed for my narrative was for Mbappe to win the UCL with PSG, because with Mbappe having the best World Cups of all time, being already a World Cup GOAT, one of the greatest World Cup players of all time, just one UCL with PSG would literally end the discussion. It would end debate for all time. So I wanted that to happen in the whole self-choice, but it is what it is. LSG tax.
3:28 a.m.
So this is my assessment. So Barcelona finished the season winning the Copa del Rey, thus the end of Luis Enrique. So I suppose I'll probably be the only one in this assessment. I feel Enrique has ultimately been a failure at Barcelona. And my reason for this is 2015 wasn't down to him, it was down to the players. And every success Barcelona have had in Enrique's tenure was down to the players. This wasn't Guardiola. Guardiola, you could see the strategy and the micromanagement that this boy was doing. For Enrique,
6.5 hours late.
There's never been a greater win for a manager than this. I'll talk about Desiree Doué. I'll talk about Kivicha. I'll talk about Vitinha. We need to talk about the players, but let's keep it real. You see, with Barca and Pep was amazing. We know who Messi is. We know who Eto'o is. We know who David is. We know who freaking Iniesta is. You're talking about one of the greatest players of all time in Messi. You're talking about one of the greatest midfielders of all time in Iniesta. And Xavi. Nobody in this PSG team you would consider one of the greatest players ever of any generation. They're talented, but no. This is the greatest W for a manager that we've ever seen.
One eternity later.
Neves is a good player. Nuno Mendes is a good player. They're good players, but there's not a single exceptional talent. And if your exceptional talent or your superstar is Usman, brain dead, zero brain cells, moron, Dembele, you're screwed. But PSG, they're done. Like, that's a dream. That's never happening. PSG are never winning the Champions League. For as long as we are here on this earth, on this rock, until human beings get taken over by androids and robots, PSG, aka LSG, they're never sniffing a UCL trophy.
We'll be back with you after this short ad break.
I'm Romelu Lukaku, aka Tim. So is there a Doctor Strange timeline where Ousmane Dembele lifts up a UCL trophy? So you can envision a world where PSG win the Champions League and Dembele lifts up that trophy? No, I don't know. So
we had a test last season.
Okay, so we're clear. PSG are not winning this UCL.
Chill. No. We'll speak later.
No. Wait.
KJ.
KJ, are you a PSG fan? I don't
No. He's on Napoleon's payroll. So KJ, I know you're on Napoleon's payroll. But explain to me in football terms how you think PSG can win a UCL. Okay, explain to me how the image of Ousmane Dembele lifting up a UCL trophy and grinning, how does that work? Explain that to me. The guys, this is not hyperbole. This isn't reactive. This isn't reactionary.
Oh, that's
we just witnessed the best, greatest, and the most complete performance in a UCL final. That is a fact. It's not my opinion. It's not my viewpoint. It's not how I think. PSG just delivered the best performance we've ever seen in a Champions League final. This is an entire campaign. The Ballon d'Or isn't just what you do in one competition, it's what you've done in an entire year. And this treble, the French Cup, the Liga, and the Champions League, Dembele has been critical. So if you take the storyline across and you take everything into account, he's got a Ballon d'Or argument.
Yeah, that's actually good, man. That was good music.
Hey,
Beautiful.
That was a golden
Beautiful.
receipt, man.
Yeah.
A golden receipt.
I think we now
I had to end the season off with a documentary. You know what I mean? Like it's only right, man. This guy.
Wait.
No, Vaiske, season is not over. No, Vaiske.
The season review is coming, right?
No, because just wait. Like I hope.
HH, are you one with the brick?
No. Chelsea and PSG. I hope they meet in the Club World Cup, like somehow.
Oh yeah, it's not
and we'll
UCL, man. You have to end the UCL right, bro. You know what I mean? So.
I have no comments on that.
Can I speak on this?
No. Let's be I have no comment. And YSK.
Can I speak after?
Yeah, YSK.
Can I speak after?
No. But YSK, you're a very sad, pathetic person.
So he's the MVP of your hangout, man.
No, he's not. He's a very sad, pathetic individual. I don't want you to answer. You're a sad, pathetic person. Very sad.
Hey man, I pay your bills regardless.
Look, thanks for that. PSG and Spurs are breaking their bottle jeans. Inter needed this more. PSG wanted this more. All the insults PSG took, the presence learned from those else. No, look, guys, this is a season of firsts, bro. Tottenham breaking their crazy season. Crazy season.
Chelsea's first Conference League.
Yes.
I have a
well, actually, not really. But committed sense. It's like what?
I have a quick question.
James West, that was messed up.
I mean, after all, hold on though. After all, you wanted to complete the set, so I wouldn't be mad.
So AK.
Wait, when is PSG's president gonna get arrested for attacking a janitor at the Bernabeu?
What?
When is he going to
That's the least of his problems, to be honest.
Okay, when is he going to be arrested for R9ing the Inter team before UCL?
Yeah,
what about bodies buried under the desert?
Shout out to your boy Abrisfera. Even if we get a Saudi, Italy, FFP won't let us spend. Juve play Pokemon with the accountant's books for a reason. Juve committed a crime with no remorse.
Bro,
shout out to Juve, Pokemon, man.
Wait, ever since the Italian league, right? Ever since they bought Cristiano Juventus for like 100 million. Did that literally fuck up the league, HH?
Speak on it, PSG Delta. Speak on it.
Just be honest. Did that?
They said there was a knock-on effect.
So Cristiano ruined the league title.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. How are those things?
Shout out to Josh. Make it interweek HH or just quite YouTube now.
I think you mean
drop a brick.
Yeah, let me remember brick for that, bro. Because I don't know what quite YouTube is. No. As bad as Inter are, the United wing stands up, bro.
Bro, this is the worst defeat in the Champions League final.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, but Casey, money is tight in Siberia, man. You can't.
And also, we can only have one wing, and the wing is for United. But Inter's badge will get inducted, though. Their badge will be inducted, though.
Bro, there's more mats in Fortnite than there is in Siberia, bro.
I'm just saying, it's a good thing United didn't win the Europa League because PSG United Super Cup final. No one wants to see that.
Jesus. Shout out to Mitch. Are you a team with a European hymen? Dial the Inzaghi After Dark final right now to get your. Shout out to Bamba Betati. Would you rather have a treble or back-to-back UCLs? Back-to-back UCLs. But a treble is nice, but back-to-back UCLs, bro.
Treble depends where.
How do you know? You don't
Yeah, you don't even know what
How do you know?
You don't know what it feels like, bro.
Yeah, that's not a treble. That's
That's
not
not
a
triple.
Bro, every team in the UCL has that badge.
Casey,
Bro,
Casey.
Instead of that
every team
logo,
has that, right? Yeah.
Casey, can
that
you see?
that should be
You know,
Boateng's
Sheriff
face
Tio
slapped
still
on
had
there.
that badge when they were in the
Casey,
UCL.
it's a UCL winner's badge.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
it isn't.
That's not the winner's bad, bro. That's not the winner's bad.
Casey,
That's
go on,
not
bro.
the winner's bad.
Instead of
wait, can I just say something?
instead of
Casey, that may look a little awkward there.
You know Sturm Graz in the Champions League next year, they had that same badge.
Yeah, that's the participation badge, not the winner.
That badge is like metallic and it glistens. Theirs doesn't glisten like that.
The winners.
Oh,
badge
not
is
all
the
badges
number.
are the same. Not all badges.
Wait,
are
hey,
the same.
Chase, you haven't won enough. You haven't even won enough to have the number on there. So what are you on about?
Yeah,
It has a number.
I believe if Force were to be in the UCL, they'd have the one with the number on.
Yeah.
Shout out to just beautiful tifo in honor of Enrique's late daughter.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't see that. I wish I would have seen that. No, that's good. That's nice. That's nice. Atonement. Does 3 at the back not work in European finals? And Zabi, Amorim, and Inzaghi all losing European finals using that system in the past year.
Bro, it's a useless formation.
You know what's funny? Like Man United are losing their shit in Twitter because they're like, if this is the best version of 3 at the back, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do in Europe when we get smashed?
I mean, Chelsea used 3 at the back 2021. So
that was 5 at the back. That was
5.
No.
Similar system.
It was 3 at the back.
That was
so
everyone.
That wasn't 3 at the back, bro. That wasn't 3 at the back.
Dunked and that's ball in Catalonia.
That wasn't, bro. It wasn't.
That was everyone at the back, man.
That was it.
Shout out to Kevin to Hero, man. HH, there's a question mark about your boy Mbappe. That guy is a UCL flop. PSG won a UCL without your boy. Mbappe needs to win a UCL with Madrid, and he must ball in every UCL game and score in a final. Wait,
Bro,
I'm waiting for a joke here. There's no joke.
That's a normal comment.
That's a normal comment. Wait, is there a joke here or something?
Bro, this is what PSG's done, man.
And also, Kelvin, in response to that, show me your
Here it is.
19 years old World Cup winner.
Pavo.
Pele and Mbappe. That's
I remember you had that green thing at your back at your background when that happened. Like, bro, you were like in like which apartment? I don't even know. Like, but
wait, what?
Casey, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Casey, you don't.
Wait, HH, can I ask you a question?
No.
Wait, no.
No. Yes, I can answer, and I said no. You can't.
No. But I'm gonna ask anyway. So, why does the 11 on the Chelsea shirt look like the Twin Towers?
Whoa.
Okay, we're gonna keep going. Delta.
Actually, you know what? Vasquez is right now.
No. When I say 35-year-old CR7 had to score a 2-piece with a 35-yard left foot banger just to go out against Leon. Also, a legendary Atletico 3-piece, 2 against Ajax. #bomb-ass league. Shout out to 35-year-old CR7, bro. All right, Patricio. You see. How pissed off do you think Marseille fans will be seeing this?
Extremely.
The only thing they could give up PSG was
they robbed their Champions
League. Because now PSG, they completely own France, and they now have the UCL as well. And also, let's be real, it's more likely PSG win a second UCL than Marseille win a second one.
We have a Marseille fan in AK.
No, Marseille.
I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm a Liverpool fan. My team won the league.
Hold on, Casey, what's saying?
I heard Saudis are buying Marseille.
That'd be shocking.
Why can't Saudis buy us? Why can't Saudis buy Chelsea?
What do you mean?
No, we don't. We didn't know.
Is this stat true? It's 2-0 for the French league and Serie.
Yeah.
They beat Milan.
They beat Milan in '92.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blaise. They say Macron wants back his land and states from Mbappe to pursued Dembele now as a new face, but was skeptical about him getting slapped again.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
His wife, his ex-teacher, and now wife.
She punched him or slapped him. Or
Wait, are you sure? Wait, what do you mean she?
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh God. Here we go.
Okay, no, I'm not.
Shout out Candace.
Shout out to Dembele. As a Barca fan, how could we be happy about this?
Oh, Mbappe. And Luis Enrique.
Oh, no,
especially Luis Enrique.
It is what it is. You lose
You're former player.
Well, you look at Enrique tax. That's a shout to you, Luis Enrique. Kelvin, Garnacho, Holland, and Amram are criminals. So these guys owe the Glazers 100 mil. They are going to work at Greg's tomorrow or go to Dubai to sell their mouth.
What the fuck you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie, that was funny.
Wait, that's not a brick.
That was funny.
How's
that a brick?
Thank you. It's a brick in my
How's
house.
that a brick?
Just
Wait.
to say, seen sports fans say they don't want Super Cup on TV.
Yeah, they don't want it to be televised.
That game should not be on public television.
Guys, I'm sorry, guys. That's
Yeah,
massacre.
but here's the
That's
thing,
really
bro.
That's possibly
Like, you know what? That shouldn't be televised, bro. If it's televised, it should be parental advisory.
Hey, well, can I speak on this? Can I speak on the game?
Wait, so shout out to Jibs. Z-Man, answer for your crimes against Dembuz, you bum-ass loser, you prick.
Okay, you didn't say the last part. But,
No, but I'll just expand on what he said.
I know you're dyslexic. Yeah, I get it, man. You get it, man.
No, I'm a genius, but continue.
Hey, man.
Apple genius.
Wait, didn't have a stutter.
I'm not gonna
That
catch.
sucks.
He was dog shit for majority of his career. He picked it up in the second half of the season, and I gotta give him credits too. He's been the main man for PSG. And
So apologize. You owe him an apology. Say sorry, Demby.
What?
What?
Wait, whoa.
Is that Rachel's voice?
Very wrong,
bro.
It's definitely the pink. It's definitely the pink cap.
He's not
Shout out to Kelvin. Inter are
A
trash.
whole lot about you right now.
So Inter are trash. If Vieira was playing today, they wouldn't lose. They wouldn't lose. As soon as PSG score a hat trick, Vieira will knock a man out. The final would be cancelled. HH, you can be in Black Panther. Kelvin, bro.
That
last
one
was good.
What the fuck?
Whoa. What the? Wait, Delta, was that you? What was that?
No, that wasn't me.
Huh?
Right. Yeah.
All right. Let's keep it. Let's just keep it going.
Wait. Do you think they'll have the Unity Cup in Black Panther 3?
Charles for Elephant Spirits. Is it too late for Doué to play for Cote d'Ivoire? Yes.
Has he played for France already?
Yeah, he made his.
He already got called up.
Yeah.
Wait, you telling me Brooklyn and Dyson?
Brazil 2014 or Inter 2014?
No, Brazil 2014.
Brazil easy.
2014, bro.
At least Brazil scored a goal.
Will never come back.
Look.
Yeah, at least Brazil.
No, bro.
You know what?
That was for generations, bro. This is not generation.
But let's be real.
No, Brazil.
Scotland is worse. Brazil played a bit better.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
Guys, for 90 minutes, what did the Inter do?
No, Habo. Brazil phoned it down.
Wait, hold on. Those first, I think, 15 minutes, it was like
No.
Wait, no.
Before they scored the second goal, it was far more even than that game I just watched.
Just
wait. The scoreline in this game was the scoreline in that Brazil-Germany game after 35 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, bro? That game is.
Germany was built different, man. They were crazy. Every chance they had.
Not to mention, it could have been 12, man. They were missing.
They were destroying.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. So it was 5-0 after 20 minutes, was it?
Yeah.
No, 35 minutes.
It was 4-0 after
35 minutes. After 35.
Yeah, it was unreal.
Remember.
And did the referee have time at the end of the game?
And then too, HH, keep in mind, both teams around that time had 0 shots on target. Brazil had 0 shots on target, and Inter had 0 shots on target.
So it was 4-0 after 20 minutes.
24.
Doing that at their home countries like World Cup as well.
They scored 4 goals in 15 minutes.
Nasty.
Like literally.
I don't blame
you. HH, you do right. HH, the 7-1 could have been worse because they made substitutions at half time.
Yeah, but I don't think I remember.
They were close to scoring another goal.
Bro, that was a scary game.
Yeah,
but you know what? People say, I don't think Brazil can ever recover. like,
they haven't.
like,
They haven't
guys,
recovered, bro.
that beating was so bad. I don't think they can ever recover. Like,
No,
guys,
no.
how do
They
it's one
got
thing.
gener-
How
they
are you Brazil at home and you're down? You're down a circumcision
game
after
have
20
have
minutes.
No.
you don't
The
get
worst
it.
part. The worst part was Oscar crying after he scored, man. What are you crying for? Man?
No,
Your
have
team-
you
your
don't
team's
get
finished.
it.
No, Ziman. The worst part was at full time. You had guys on knees, basically praying and everything like that.
No,
that was the worst part.
Even though
on that game, right? That game had like political ramification, bro. Like, what's his name? Bolsonaro won the election because of that game. I'm telling you. Like, they're like protests after that game. Literally.
Casey, why do you always have to bring in economics?
But that is true.
Politics
But that's
and
no. But
all
that
that?
happened.
No, you
though.
always have to go this.
But that happened.
But Casey, let's keep.
I mean, bro, you know, it got so bad. It got so bad that they actually considered R9 as FA president.
Like HH, if you think about it, like that game, like ruined Brazil's bloodline.
Wait, guys, don't you remember how the game started? It started with a funeral for Neymar.
Yeah,
that's when I knew they were gonna lose.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know they were gonna lose 7-1. But once they came out with like a Neymar jersey, I was like, okay, yeah, these guys have lost.
Yeah.
And
then HH,
No, but
if you think about it, HH,
I think they were preparing for the worst, to be honest.
Like if you think
no one saw 7-1, bro. Nobody.
No, I mean the team. I mean the Brazil.
Oh yeah,
team.
sure, yeah. Sure. So shout out to Delta and congrats to. You can't say LSG. I'm sorry, you can't. It's PSG. You can't say LSG. You simply can't. MK. Lautaro Martinez had the worst captain display.
Yeah, true, very true.
Yeah.
Bro,
Wait,
the guy.
did we go back?
Was he
Did we go
injured or
back?
something? He was asked.
Yo, HJ, did we go back to insulting Lautaro? We're gonna try to play this gimmick of he was good for like a season before he lost like 5-0.
Yeah, but basically we saw a bad Lautaro, bro. It was a bad Lautaro. Alright, Spurs will be guys 4-0, 5-0, 4-1.
I'm going like
2-0.
I'm looking at double digits.
6-1.
I'm just saying it could be 8-9.
I'm going.
Wait,
shout out to Wing.
It's gonna be Jed Spence and
Wore that
Patrick
hat to the
Silva.
game. He got no chicks. Shout out to Wing.
Just pictures.
Just pictures, man.
And shout out to James. I thought the pun.
Oh
my
God.
How can you take a picture like
I did not, guys. I did not. It was for sure. I did not.
The Hitches, I can't get how you can take a picture like that and then post on your social.
I did.
You're not being
allegations. Why skate? It's a lie.
You said you're not being
Guys, I didn't do that. I'm not.
You can delete the tweet, right?
I said I didn't do it. Shout out to Deputy. So does that mean sorry, but is kicked out of the international men's team Argentina, or does Messi have the finals? Bro, come on. He had a bad day, bro. He had a bad day.
No, HH.
Nah.
The World Cup that's coming up, we saw that final performance against France.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hassan. It's been too long since we won the CL. Road to.
Yeah, drop the break.
Drop the 7.
Oh my God. Oh,
because it'd be our 7th title.
No. Oh my God.
Shout out to PJ. If I see Mo Salah win,
if that Egyptian
no.
wins it over my guy,
that's real. It's Hakimi's, bro. Because bro, not only how well he's played, he's been a major part of it.
What about Nico Jackson?
Wait,
shout out to David.
Wait, you know what's the funny thing?
What?
Hakimi has more open play goals in a Champions League final than Salah does.
Yeah.
AK, rep your boy. AK, rep your boy.
Same number. If he wins it, I'm gonna riot.
No. JHUS, you want to know another thing? Hakimi scored in the quarterfinal, semifinal. He scored in the cup final. Now he scored in the UCL final.
Wait. He scored in the quarter?
Yeah.
Villa.
PSG, PSG, Birmingham. African Player of the Year is now. He's saying cheeky Ballon d'Or push.
Oh my God.
For a fullback.
That's stupid.
Let's be real. Top 7.
Top 7 with through 10.
Top 7.
I think you can get top 7.
Yeah.
Top 5 is a bit tricky. You know, the Barca guys, Salah, Dembele. I think top 7 is possible, bro. I mean, put it this way: outside of Dembele, he should be the second PSG player. on that. Like,
How much does Christmas weigh in on Salah's chance of winning the award?
Well, he won the league, so I mean, and your club finished.
Wait, so shout out to Dembele. So, as a Barca fan, should we invite Luis Enrique back in a club again or Dembele?
No.
We should be neither. Giants FC. Club football always superior than a 4-year second show. A Cameroonian plays for France and Fight Night starts versus Peru. Speed lifting more use sales than that. All right. Like this guy is just no, it's not. It's 8-year receipts from that bombers loser LSK. Freaking Sri Lanka.
I don't think that said that, but okay.
What did Sri Lanka do?
What did you say? What did you say?
What did Sri Lanka do to you?
Wow.
Half goes to
unity, man.
Do you know what I find? Do you know what? That's what I find funny. This is what I find funny. Road to Lagos, Tinubu, NEPA, lights, fist up. Pan Africa, Nigeria, everything. I say one thing. What? You guys, you make me sick.
No, you're racist.
No, you guys, you make me sick. Nah, that's what this guy can say everything about Road to Lagos. Somebody says that this guy can about Road to Lagos.
Okay,
I say one thing about Sri Lanka and Mexico.
Lagos.
You guys, you make me. You guys, I don't want to hear anything. No, I don't want to hear anything from you guys. Shut up. I don't
Wait, did you say something about Legos?
Half-ups go to lines when he feels. Why half-up goes to lines when he feels threatened. 2 UCLs 2021, Mbappe 90 the World Cup. If Maldini was sent of Nigeria, make the final. And that is true. That Maldini should have been sent when he made the final, bro. That is a fact.
Can I respond?
Julinho, Neves' destructive abilities. Neves' Vitinha's control, Ruiz's engine. Is this the best midfield trade we've seen in a long time? Well. So the last really good one. So Casemiro, you have Casemiro,
Cruz,
Modric, Xabi, Busquets, Iniesta.
Yeah.
Okay,
what
where
about
would
that
this
Bayern
rank?
midfield a few years ago?
Well, you got the Chelsea one, Enzo, Caicedo, Cole Palmer.
Okay, number one.
Dewsbury Hall, man. Dewsbury Hall.
Did this guy
Okay, put it this way. For me,
It doesn't rank anywhere near those two, the Real Madrid and Barcelona. I don't think it ranks anywhere near those two because they actually have a DM.
But are they third though? Are they third?
I think
they're
a few years ago.
They're 100% there. They're third. The question is, like that Barca trio. This thing is how far are they behind the Real Madrid trio? If just take away trophy
they're quite far behind.
You know what?
No. For me, my thing is that
I'll be real
in
with
terms
that.
of chemistry, this is a pretty like those guys are just like in terms of just good and being effective, but in terms of just footballing chemistry,
even ability, bro. Even ability.
Wait, no. I said footballing chemistry in terms of how well they work together.
They had great chem.
Wait, can you drop 2 bricks for the chat because they said Rodri, Gundogan, De Bruyne.
Oh my god.
That's stupid.
No, but if you want to bring it was Rodri, Gundogan, and Bernardo. Like that was the midfield.
Well, wasn't Stones playing in midfield?
Yes, it was Stones and Rodri.
Don't forget Kyle Walker.
And their points is
wait, so we're doing the Stones and then
I'm not gonna lie,
Your
name for Rodri is like insane, bro. It came out of nowhere. I don't even know where it came out of.
Shout out to Brian.
And he saved
was that
football,
match AI made or a FIFA game?
Both. They sim the game.
Bro, let's say both.
No, if you sim the game, you lose 3-0.
Amarim and Zugart. Hashtag. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Sorry. Daddy Us, let Delta know I fought tooth and. Did he put the tooth as a thing so he could save money?
So what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
It says characters.
I do it all the time.
You gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Why is his name stains Daddy Us Patch Rattler on ban?
G Rattler.
All right. Intas, another Serie ass bottlers from Italy. Hashtag Umpampas. All right. So let me come to Elijah and I'll come to zombies, bro. So Elijah,
can you speak up to zombies?
So I wanna pause.
Wait, pause.
So Elijah, Elijah.
Boys
how about Elijah? How bad is this for Mbappe? Really? Keep in mind that he's an NCAA World Cup winner. Keep in mind that he dunks on Messi in that World Cup final. Keep in mind that he has the best first to World Cup thing is.
Can you bring up Ivy? Can you just bring up Ivy?
Yeah, I'll bring up Elijah. So how about
can you bring up my Ivy as well?
It's just like what Money said earlier. It's about showing up as Inspector Gadget when your team is allegedly showing up as Inspector Gadget.
Faithfully, they played this cohesively when he was there, but continue now.
Where was the Champions League?
They were not this cohesive.
Huh?
They didn't play this cohesive.
Exactly my point. So I feel like the credit I'm giving personally, I'm giving the credit to.
Okay, sorry, continue.
What? Okay, exactly.
What the hell is this guy doing, bro?
Exactly my point.
He doesn't even know what he's saying.
No, he doesn't. The credit I'm giving the credit more so to Luis Enrique for shifting the club's ideology from having super teams and the Avengers to having a team that wants to work for each other. It reminds me again. I seen somebody had mentioned it earlier, I think an hour ago, where Enrique was talking to Mbappe about defending for your teammates. How Michael Jordan would grab people by the balls. That's what Enrique said, not me. But Enrique was saying Michael Jordan would grab his teammates by the balls to defend. Pause. Now,
so he was comparing Mbappe to Jordan.
He was using him as an example because if Mbappe is the guy, but Mbappe is not even tying Jordan's shoestrings. So
he's using Jordan as an example, saying that's
because he's
Jordan is.
Did you take a pill?
But as I was saying, Mbappe, he's looking crazy because the fact that you left and you went to a team that won the Champions League and the league prior. And you come back and you only win.
Is it that bad? Really? Is it really that bad?
Yes, it is. HH, because you ran the show. HH, outside of
you went to UCL, but he European Golden Shoe.
Apparently,
does he have the European Golden Shoe? Yes or no?
I finished.
Elijah, does he have the European Golden Shoe? Mbappe, does he have?
This is football. This is a team game. You cannot bring me an individual award as a way to soften the blow for your teams.
You can. I shut up. My team is ass. Now, wait, hold up. No,
Elijah,
no. Hold on, Elijah. If these bombs played like this last season, Mbappe is a UCL winner. Simple as that. Okay,
can I finish?
Continue.
What I'm saying is exactly. HH. Outside of Emmanuel Macron as president of France, the second most powerful person in the country was Kylian Mbappe. Can we agree with that, guys? Can we agree with that?
Yeah.
Because
and what did that take PSG? What did that give PSG? Nothing. It got them nothing. And the fact that he had to go to Madrid to KD his way to a Champions League.
Who let him down? At least the Warriors could play as a team. Continue.
The guy.
What did you just say?
Huh?
Elijah.
Wait, but when he joined, we didn't win. We didn't win the championship when he joined.
No.
We only won the championship when he joined.
And he was the best.
That's a brick for yourself, HH.
That's a brick. Yeah, that's a brick.
He was that dude when they won, bro.
Exactly, and not only that, the guy ended up doing Scorpions against Connor Bradley and whatnot. So my thing is, okay, yeah, you got the European Golden Boot, but as a team, you said you wanted to win UCLs. What did you give us this year? Nothing. Dembele,
can you bring up Chris's comment?
Dembele became the main guy. Hakimi stepped up. Kavicha stepped up. Doué, kids who are supposed to be in college, freshman students who are supposed to be in the same class as AK have stepped up and won the quadruple with PSG. That is a terrible look on you.
It's not finished either, Elijah.
Elijah,
If these guys dare go win that Club World Cup, there's going to be even more problems.
Elijah, can I say one thing? How many of these guys have won a World Cup? Or these guys who just won the East? How many of them have won a World Cup?
Bro, you don't get it.
It's not that, here's my issue with the World Cup thing. HH. It's not just him that won the World Cup. Pogba was there. Griezmann was there.
I believe it's the that was there.
So I don't know why you're using the word. You can't use the World Cup as a lever here. You can't use that anymore. You can't. Because if Mbappe is just a quadrilennial type player, then we have problems.
Quadrilennial. Oh my god.
Yeah, quadrilennial, which is every 4 years.
Quadrilennial, bro. That's crazy.
If Mbappe is just a quadrilennial merchant, then we have problems.
This is 4 years. Speaking of quads, bro, this is 4 years from being 10 years ago now.
No, I didn't.
And
I
then
didn't
to
start high school doing
Elijah,
this.
I just want to say something right quick.
Umtiti was more clutch in 2018 than Mbappe.
Guys, doing it first time isn't for everyone. I'm sorry, doing it for the first time isn't for everyone. Some people it takes 5 tries. For some people it takes 5 tries. For my guy, first time what's up? First time what's up. But Elijah, I think you're not. Guys, you're right. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, none of those guys have this trophy.
Yeah, but
what do you mean by your guy?
Hold on. Hey, wait, hold on.
Elaborate on your guy.
What
does that mean? What does that entail, HH?
Zombies.
It's just HH. We get it. He won the World Cup, but you look
on his first try at 19. But continue, yeah.
Okay, he wasn't the only one on the team. But anyway, but
bro, this guy talking like he took his virginity, bro.
He did more than that, man.
Nah, bro, you're
Mbappe holds your nudes, HH. Be careful, man.
Zombies
He's got something over you.
Yeah, but nobody's
does he take pictures from behind as well?
Zombies. Guys, I'm gonna just start straight reds. I rather, but no, I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna go like a straight South America ref. I will go straight Cook Up America with my refereeing blue. All right, continue.
No,
so zombies.
But it's just the point that you look stupid now while saying he's the World Cup goal when clearly PSG now won a UCL and he's gone.
Good.
You just look stupid.
No, zombies. 100%. This looks bad on Mbappe to an extent, but at the end of the day, this still exists.
No, but
as bad as it is, name me one of those guys who has a World Cup. Just one.
Hold on, guys.
Dembele, Griezmann.
Wait, no, Lucas Hernandez.
Yeah, Lucas Hernandez.
Pavard.
Matuidi.
Exactly.
Matuidi.
So this is my thing.
Zombies.
No, this is my thing. You exclude everybody else, but you only do Mbappe. So here's my thing. Are you giving credits to Mbappe for doing all the hard work? Or is that just you bullshitting and not giving the whole team credit? When in reality, if it wasn't for the team, your GOAT wouldn't have had that World Cup. And this would have been a whole different conversation.
What I'm saying is,
your GOAT was
well done to PSG for the UCL. And 100% this looks bad on Mbappe. 100% it does. But at the end of the day, does this negate what he did in 2018? What's PSG?
But this is not about the World Cup. This is about
the World Cup. It's about the Champions League, and he didn't get it.
Bro, play the intro again. I think you forgot why he showed this.
But no, HH, look, at the end of the day, you soared off into the sunset to Real Madrid to have literally a shit season on your first season, despite scoring 40 goals, which I'll give him that.
I had a shit season, but I won the European Golden Shoe. That makes sense. No, Zombies, that makes sense. I had a shit season, but I won the European Golden Shoe. That makes sense.
No, we didn't have a shit season. You had a shit season. You, HH, had a shit season.
No, you had a shit season. But PSG won
Nigeria just won the Unity Cup.
The what?
Zombies is talking.
But no,
It's okay.
look,
Zombies keep talking.
Sorry, what is the Unity Club?
Look,
What is that?
Zombies, don't.
What is that?
Zombies is talking. Don't interrupt. Zombies talk. Continue to talk.
but no, look, at the end of the day, and look, congrats to PSG. Actually, they deserve this by far. Like, if you think about it, they've been creeping up at the right time during the UCL. Because for a moment, I thought they were gonna get kicked out for the beginning. They
were close to
literally as they played like Liverpool, as they played Arsenal. Because literally the vocal point for PSG in that game, I think that was Liverpool. Because we didn't expect them to knock Liverpool out of the Champions League. Now, I think the trickiest part.
Yeah. So but look, so you're saying that pretty much this is a huge L on Mbappe, the PSG winning this UCL.
Yeah, it's a huge L on Mbappe because because you reap what you sow. Look,
What did he sow?
you basically had control of PSG. You basically had no. Let me get to it. Wow. Whoa. Okay, so you basically had power in PSG. You basically had literally two of the best players of
Who
the
says
world.
he had this power? So you believe this Twitter post that he had this amazing huge power?
Come on, AJ, come on, man, come on. No, come on. Let's keep it a stack. While he was in PSG, he basically was running things. And that's the same. Power corrupts. He didn't know how. Wow. Anyway, but PSG. Look, at the end of the day, he ran a. Wow. Why is you stupid, man? But look, he ran a team, and while he was playing the team, they were doing piss poor. And look, this all falls on him because you had a good manager, Enrique, at the end of the day. And literally, he told you from out of his mouth, you have to defend. He didn't want to defend. So he got the fuck up out of there. And now, look, your team is doing completely a whole lot better than where they were last year when you were there. And now they want to trophy. Now they literally won everything without him. And now it looks bad on him. Because this begs the question, is the team the problem or is it you that's the problem? That's the question. That's the question that Mbappe has to ask himself now.
Zibran, what the hell?
Can I speak on Zibran? I'm actually, you used to be a channel that respected technique, skills, lala, and you're out here devoting your life to the French A train.
Whoa, hold on.
Like,
devoting my life. Ziman, devoting my life is crazy.
Too deaf do you part?
Ziman, my life is very. Devoting my life to an individual is crazy.
He devotes his life in taking pictures of.
Take that back right now.
Arranged marriage for Mbappe right now.
No, because at the end of the day,
wait.
Do your part.
Bro, what the hell was that, bro? What was that, bro?
What are you saying?
Wait, is that your ball trip?
Ziman is saying. What are you saying?
What are you going on to it? Going on to it, like
the manscape.
Okay, bro, he kept the product after they dropped him.
That's crazy. French, at the end of the day, like, what do you see in Mbappe aside from being one of the youngest World Cup win? What do you see in him from a technical standpoint?
No,
because you are an
simple.
eye test merchant. It doesn't make sense.
I've never rated him high on the eye test or Tesh. All I've said for Mbappe is what he did at 19 was exceptional. And he's Messi's daddy.
Is he above?
That doesn't mean that he's the most amazing player in the world. It's just that he keeps sunning Messi anytime he meets him. And he's a World winner. But of course, I think Yamal is technically better.
Is he above? That's why you love Mbappe then. No. So you don't love Mbappe then? You just hate Messi. Is that what you just?
That's a very good point. That is very good.
Thank you for boiling it down.
No.
It's more so Messi hate.
How can I hate Messi when Messi has been one of the greatest custodians of football? Now the other dude, that's a whole different thing. But my whole thing for let's just back on topic is this an L on Mbappe? Yes, but I think you guys are
so you're deflecting.
Being too extreme with the L.
I asked you a question right there, and you just completely ignored me.
Okay, what's the question?
Truly, in your mind, hate Messi? I mean, you just got to admit, bro.
100%.
No. Because
wait, HH, we're
because
still
you're so obsessed with him dunking on Messi.
Ain't no Chronicle. You know what it is?
Because I don't know. I find that I find it
Chronicle. You know what it
fascinating.
is? No, you know what it is?
Gee, man.
No, HH is mad over the fact that Messi got the World Cup over Mbappe. That's what it
Wait,
is.
No.
Interesting.
Wait, hold up. How can it be mad when Mbappe already has a World Cup? Having 2 World Cups, that's almost like cheating.
You know damn well. No, you know damn well.
It would only that would only be true. Zombies. That would only be true if Mbappe never had a World Cup. Then it's like,
okay, what else does he have?
He already has his World Cup already. And his first try. So this these were just extras.
Can I speak on this?
Okay, wait, hold on. AK, hold on. AK. No, actually, no, sorry. Casey, then AK. Casey.
boyfriend, man.
Wisely, you have 5 seconds. And Casey. You have 4 seconds. Wisely, you have 3 seconds. Casey.
Let me just finish my point.
Sorry.
For a fact, I know that you're doing this out of rage bait, and you don't want to have the conversation because as soon as you do Messi, you know that everyone's going to be off mute, and you're going to be rage baiting them to start a different dialogue. That's what you do best, man. You know how to pivot. So in terms of the French A train, explain to me, what is he good at, man? Like aside from speed, what do you enjoy watching about him?
Okay.
And you talk and you talk about the eye test dying, and you're out here
back on topic. I'll reiterate. This is an Eldon Mbappe, 100%. For
you
PSG
still
to
haven't
win
answered
the
my question. You know that. You just
What do
you
I
like?
think he just
No, my answer to the question is
just to continue what he's saying. You know,
Mbappe. Basically, Mbappe is a World Cup merchant, and I'm a World Cup merchant. That's all he is, and I admit that he's a big time player. He's a good player. And
so why do you spend all this time defending him in the league phase then when you just know he's a World Cup merchant? You should just
Why?
Because
why are you
trying to
Arbel?
pressure him into bringing his World Cup form into the club form.
Keep this in mind keep this in mind whenever Mbappe does bad, like in the league phase, bro. He backs him up.
Okay, guys. I'll put it simply for you. If I go to Casey, what he did in that World Cup final in Qatar, I thought was extraordinary. And I'm like, for a guy to do that in a World Cup final, based on that thingy, he's going to show most of it. I'm trying to figure out why Mbappe can't bring what he does at the World Cup in club football. Casey, talk to me. Casey.
Yeah, well, give me just 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, okay. Now, draw shot, like kill yourself.
Whoa.
Wait, what's the score?
Whoa. Casey, just talk.
That wasn't very nice.
Keep it on.
Can you bring up my Ivy?
25-22, man.
Yeah, man.
Can you bring up my Ivy?
25-23 now.
Knicks are fucking gone, man. Thank God.
Yo, HH.
You guys
on the first quarter, man.
Thingies.
Oh.
Okay. Casey.
Yeah. Listen, like. First of all, like since you ripped on my South Asian brother YSK, like I just checked what Sri Lankan rupees to Naira. It's actually 5 Naira equal to 1 Sri Lankan rupee.
Damn! Oh my god!
Wait, Casey, didn't Sri Lanka have
you're very Casey. That's a very sad thing to do.
Oh my days!
And Sri Lanka
and you're lying, by the way. So
Casey, can you check how much Naira is for $1?
Oh, it's I think
no, don't.
Let's not do that, bro. Let's not.
3,000.
Casey, don't.
What?
It's around 3,000 right now.
3,000?
No,
3,000. No, you're lying, Casey.
Yeah, no, there's no way. There's actually. I have the genders right now. There's no.
Okay, Casey.
Like I need to say a lot of things.
Wait,
right?
so am I a billionaire in Nigeria?
Yes.
It's $1 US is one.
Wait, J2S, I reckon you and Casey can get together and buy Nigeria.
Casey, you have 5 seconds to start talking.
I'm trying to speak.
Good.
Wait, HH, do you have Tinubu's number?
Casey, you have 2 seconds right now. No, AK, if you don't, sorry, Casey, if you don't speak, I'll talk.
Bro, expect a formal bid tomorrow.
Okay. Casey, wait a second.
Okay, listen.
Here we go soon.
Does it come with the Nigerian national team?
Listen, I'll
Splash
speak
it on, bro.
I'll speak on Mbappe later, but like let's speak on this league called Serie A. Bro, I told you, 2021. I told you this is worse than the Scottish Premier League, and I will stand by that. This these, yeah. At least Celtic
Shout
has a
out to
treble.
Power Rangers, man. Shout out to Power Rangers.
True. Like, you say that like you like watching Simon Inzaghi's football because you think it's very defensively good and all that. Like, what do you like about?
No. I like when they play well, the pragmatism and how they can switch
But
sides.
what has this given them? Like one league title in the worst league in the world, and the worst Champions League final game. Like,
you can like a team style of play.
No, but what is
no?
I don't get it, bro. Like, I'm trying to like this Mourinho.
Wait, so you
style
actively enjoy five at the back?
Of course he does.
Chelsea DNA, man.
Yeah. No, but this is the thing.
Casey, Serie is in the mod. We get it, 100%.
No. It's not just Serie. It is this style, bro. It is a stylistic style that is the problem, bro. That like managers like Mourinho, like Conte, like what's his name, Inzaghi, they're finished, bro. Their time is up. They either need to go to like Indian Super League, Nigerian Super League, or like I don't even think they're good enough for Saudi League right now. As for this game, bro, shout out to Vitinha, man. Like I think him and Pedri for me are the best midfielders right now. Like no one comes close to them. And bro, these guys can do something for your goat, man. You know that. Like Vitinha and Neves, like Portugal probably might have a good midfield in like a long time.
Bro, they don't turn up for Portugal.
Hopefully.
Casey, the grenade launcher number 10.
Yeah, that's good.
Who do they have?
I'll play.
No, and as for Mbappe, bro, like it's a pretty simple social science experiment. This guy leaves PSG, they win a treble. He goes to Real Madrid, who go trophyless and who won a double before him. So I don't know, how worse can it get for him, bro? Like it's disgusting what Mbappe has done to Madrid. Like he doesn't track back. He's too much of a prima donna, and bro, like he's not a technical player, bro. Like his only good thing is like he can just run in behind and score a goal. Like that's all he does. Bro, Dembele, like even with his like one brain cell, is more creative than Mbappe. You know how disgusting that is. Like Dembele has just one brain cell. I'm not kidding.
One brain cell is crazy, bro.
Yeah, and he's more technical than Mbappe, bro. And also, I remember you were saying that Osimhen was more important than Kawara for Napoli's league. Are you still saying that? One guy's scoring
for that season, yeah.
No. Osimhen right now scoring equivalent of like 4 goals to a La Liga goal in Turkish league, and Kawara just won a treble, actually quadruple.
Well, so he joined in January though.
I thought it was a quintuple.
Oh, quintuple. Sorry.
What do you mean he joined in January?
6 months tax.
And just this one. What
the fuck does that mean?
It's the pink cap.
That pink ass
Casey,
lemonade.
I don't so I can
No. Let me just say one thing. Let me one thing on Chelsea. You had a chance of getting Luis Enrique as your manager, and your owner said he's not good enough.
We've had the chance like 5 times. It's so annoying.
Just one more thing. Can I just say one thing? Why are you taking pictures of like
Chronicle? So, what are your thoughts on Mbappe? And how bad do you think this is on Mbappe?
Hey, did you dig the
Chronicle? Feel free to.
Okay. So I want to speak on the game. I want to speak on the game.
Okay, speak on the game and then Mbappe. Go for it.
Yeah. So I think.
Not a form of peace.
No team should be losing 5-0 in the final. I'm sorry. No matter how much you want to praise PSG, they were dominant. They definitely deserved it, obviously. But Inzaghi lack of adaptability to even change. Like after 1-0 down, you can tell like the way that they were playing were just not going to work. I mean, PSG outstretched them completely, using the wingers far too good for them. And I just think that Inter just lacked any adaptability in the game. They couldn't. No in-game management. No early subs. Nothing changed the game for them, and they just accepted their beating. PSG just kept rallying over and over again. I mean, why not? Because You've got so much firepower out on the width, and they can't stand it. They keep forcing mistakes, turnovers. Like every time Inter get the ball, they have no idea. Barella just looking up. It just not even any long balls. Not even just all they had was the 2 set piece corners that they had that Thuram bricked both of them, and that was it. They were just pathetic, man. I mean, well done to PSG. I was one of the doubters. When they knocked out Liverpool, I thought credit to them all the way until the final. Just respect to them, man. Very good foundation. Luis Enrique, screw all his doubters. I know he got some critique in Spain when he was working for the Spanish national team. I've always been a fan of his. And yeah, like what Casey said, I really wish back in the day we could have got Enrique. But yeah, no, credit to the team. As for Mbappe, I mean, I think he just got unlucky, really. I think, sure, it's embarrassing. He should hold the L for leaving, but no one could foresee what PSG were going to do this season. The transformation that they had, because the first 3 months, remember, they lost to Arsenal in the group stage. They were 15th, 16th. They were nowhere near the top 8.
So do you think the transformation is because Mbappe ends there, or the transformation just sort of just happened, and Mbappe just unlocked that he wasn't part of the...
I'm not going to lie, HH, it was Mbappe leaving. They had to leave out the egos. And I think it was a good move for both of them because PSG would have stagnated. Mbappe wouldn't have the chance to try and go any, although he's trophyless right now in Madrid, which is funny. But he will have a much better chance next season. I'll just say that. I mean, he was unlucky scoring all those goals leading to nothing. That's crazy.
Yeah, can I speak on
this? Yeah. Someone else talk.
Baby, one more time.
Oboira, by the way, I'm going to leave. Oboira, I'm going to leave if you want to join.
No. Yo, what's going on?
That could be a red.
That should really be a red.
I honestly thought that was red.
And I know that was Elijah.
How do you know that?
Yeah, bro. How you get that high pitch, bro?
How do you know that?
Are you in the new step?
Wait, hold on, Casey. I don't care what anyone says. Everyone has one guilty song in the thing. Sometimes my Britney Spears is on my playlist. It is what
I don't even know the song.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
I don't even know the song. I just know that part.
What's it called? AK, talk to me.
So Mbappe. Well, one thing that I'm really I want to thank you for introducing to me on this channel is something known as the eye test. Something known.
Wait. HH, what did you give the eye test in my AV?
AK, keep talking. Right?
But for that, it's wild that you even had that photo. But one thing that you really introduced the eye test and the importance of watching football with your eyes.
Happy birthday, Pooja. Happy birthday.
Shout. But you also, you introduced me to, technical footballers, not PNP merchants, but technical, dynamic dribblers. HH, I find it very odd that you rep that type of player, yet you like Mbappe, who's the exact opposite of everything that I just mentioned. Mbappe scores a 2% on the eye test.
2% is crazy, bro.
Mbappe cannot dribble. The only thing Mbappe can do is run fast and sometimes finish on goal.
AK, did you notice how slower he got over the years? Mbappe?
Wait, HH, are you the Nollywood version?
AK, good talk.
It's interesting.
But I've always said it before that technically he lost Tesh. He had way more Tesh out of Monaco. He had Tesh at Monaco. He had Tesh at Monaco.
But HH, he's not as rapid as he was a few years back, though.
No, I'm not rapid. He had more Tesh at Monaco when he was 17, 18 than he has now. 100%.
No, he didn't. No, bro, he was again running behind Merchant. He has been that his entire life. Sorry, no. So show me one of his Trivela passes.
He didn't watch it play. He had Tesh.
No, when did he have a Trivela pass?
So overall, that's Mbappe as a footballer, which I don't know why you idolize him.
Can you break Ragnar's comment?
No.
But HH, it's not a good look when you're at a club for how long was he at PSG? 6 years. You're at a club for 6 years. They don't win a Champions League. They get to a UCL final, but just wait a minute. This happens in that UCL final. Can you please bring up my
I
AVI?
wanted to bring that up so bad. I really did. Yeah.
When this happens in the UCL final, it's
Bro,
hard.
why did you use AI to make it look lower than it normally is, bro?
Wait, HH, can you bring up mine?
It's hard to defend you. I mean, I look at this footballer and I'm like, he goes from PSG.
All right, I'm never bringing up an AVI. Continue.
He went from PSG to Real Madrid. Real Madrid got worse, and PSG got better, and they got worse because they couldn't defend. And one of the reasons they couldn't defend is because he couldn't press. Mbappe is not this sort of generational genius magician to get away with not pressing. He's a track star. And in my opinion, every track star should press because at least when you don't have the ball, you're at least useful for something. So if you're a track star that doesn't press, what are you doing? And you saw today, PSG, whenever they lost the ball, they tracked back. They pressed. They were doing something out of possession, which led to their win today. And whenever Real Madrid, they lost the ball, opposition teams just played through their pressure because no one pressed. Mbappe doesn't press. Vinny doesn't press. Last year, Vinny did press a bit, but they played with 4 midfielders so they could get away with Vinny not pressing as much. But Mbappe doesn't press this year. Vinny doesn't press this year. Rodrigo doesn't press this year. And
Rodrigo presses. Rodrigo presses.
He tracks back, but he doesn't press much. So
yeah, he has to. He's Officer Rajesh.
Shout him, but it's just like it's not a good look, man. And you should have seen, bro. He tried to get away with the Instagram story, shout out PSG and all that. You can't just get away with it like that, bro. There has to be a bigger conversation. There has to be a discussion. How you were a virus to this team, you left, you became a virus to Real Madrid, and PSG won a treble. So shout out to them.
Belgianski, who had a worse first season, Umbubi's or Kane?
Larry Lane.
Mbappe, of course. Mbappe.
Kane won the European Golden Shoe.
I think he did. No, he did.
Okay.
Did Kane win the European Golden Shoe in his first season?
He did. I think so. Yeah.
Zimbubi's. Yeah,
he did. Kane scored like 3
Did he beat Lewandowski to win that European Golden Shoe in the same league?
No. No, backshots was awful.
No, but
he scored 36 goals last year.
The only covenant stronger than HH on Mbappe is Abraham.
Oh my god.
Brother, remember Adrian was going to get
Oh wow.
Boris Johnson.
I was like the recent season.
Okay, all right. And Charles Slate who's here. Look at Tony and Totti both have European Golden Boots and World Cups. What's your point?
Speak on it.
My point, no, Slate. My point is this: how old were they when they won those World Cups?
Well, this age thing is getting a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie, but it's
all about his
only been 2 teenagers to score in a World Cup
Diddy
final.
settings, man.
Pele and Mbappe.
Yeah, HH, what's your obsession with teenagers?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh no, Pele tax.
Sorry. Sorry, can you tell me what? Sorry. Pele won Santos their first Copa Libertadores. What did Mbappe do for PSG?
19-year-old World Cup winner. Shout out to you, boy, Darius. Don't forget, CFC spends $1 billion, not shillings, not naira. And
how much did he pay
naira? And we're about to reclaim our
10K, maybe 10K.
Shout out to boy Jibs. Pipe down, Casey. Ayos Perez 19 goals in La Liga.
Just on Jibs, right? I know him. He said Højlund is Danish Van Basten.
What?
Okay,
yes,
right.
he did.
The eye test was active in real life. Hashtag. Okay. All right. Okay. So
wait, HH, you know what a gooner is?
Wearing a pink condom hat in June. Rainbow. Okay. All right. Shout out to GoAM. Hardcare just realized that your idol, the caramel Michelangelo, is just Modric with clean.
Can you bring up Yusuf's comment?
Wow.
Oh,
Caramel Michelangelo.
Oh my, yo.
Wait, hey,
Yo.
HH, can you explain his AVI?
Yeah, I was gonna say what's the ABI?
HH, can you explain the AVI?
Yeah, I don't know what that.
Of the
I'm
super
still
chat.
I'm still trying to get around.
Wait, HH, what's the AVI? What's the AVI?
Hey, yeah, HH, can you explain what the AVI is for the super
What's
chat?
the AVI?
He can't see, man. He can't see.
No, HH,
What's the AVI? What's the AVI?
I'm not going to respond to that.
Wow.
So
put in the chat. Put in the chat. Who knows what it is?
Shout out 1905. Shout out 1905.
So here's
That's
so what's it called?
crazy, that's crazy.
Shout out to the car park.
Is Dembele winning
Shout out
Ballon
Bram.
d'Or?
Yes,
Is the Ballon d'Or over? Abdallah, why? Is it over? Ballon d'Or.
Man, he balled out in the final. He had an exceptional season. Like he's actually good on the eye test as well, and he's been stand out. Like he wasn't like a sideman. He actually carried his team. He's really good. Absolutely.
Okay, continue. I wouldn't say carried, but he was like
integral.
Yeah.
Because basically, goal against Liverpool in the away leg, goal against Arsenal in the away leg, and pre-assists, assists.
Yeah.
Is that enough for the Ballon d'Or? Plus his numbers, is that enough for the Ballon d'Or?
And he has Tesh as well.
Because see, for me, I think you can view two things as well. I think that in terms of a critical member of a treble, it's him.
This season.
Has he been better as a player than Yamal? Because it's a weird thing. I still feel Yamal has been the best performing player this season. The best player has been him. But then it's weird because you have to look at trophies and what he did to contribute to those trophies. And you see, for instance, like you look at 2010, Milito should have won that because Milito was a vital part of a treble for Inter Milan. But then Messi tax. 2013, Ribery should have won that, a vital part of a treble. Cristiano tax. So I think that once a team wins a treble and a player is a vital part of that, I don't know how you don't give it the Ballon d'Or.
But HH, it's not been a Euros year or a Copa America year or a World Cup year, so there's nothing really stopping it.
It's a Nations League year.
Nations League and Club World Cup.
Do we know officially that the Club World Cup counts? Do we know this officially that the Club
World
World
Cup?
Yes,
it does.
From
It
the
does.
same season. It is from the same season.
Does the unity count?
The Nations League counts as well.
Wait, hold on. So if Yamal balls out in the semi in the final for Spain, the Nations League, you guys
he doesn't. No,
it's Dembele.
No, because Yamal and Dembele face off against each other.
Absolutely not.
Okay, but what if Yamal beats Dembele?
No, I still think
that will affect it. That will affect it.
No, Dembele is winning it. Like, why are you wasting our time on this?
I don't know.
The Nations League will make a difference.
Casey, the reason why I'm not confident.
If the Nations League counts, of course it's going to make a difference. I just didn't think it was going to count. I thought that this season ends at the final.
It will, and so will.
Well, if it does, then that's interesting.
Zoom into my AVI, HH. It's nothing in the
I'm not sure
Promise. First win. And I've got another one as well.
Wait. What are they doing with their hands?
They're shaking their hands as well. And this
They're doing what HH and Mbappe like to do.
Yo, Sharkeisha.
Is that you taking a picture?
Okay. Who here thinks Dembele won't win the Ballon d'Or then?
It's a robbery if he doesn't.
I'm not confident.
I think it's within contention. I don't think it's a robbery if he does win. If he does win,
it's a robbery, 100%. Who else? Who else is?
Wait, so hold on, Ziman. What's it? Ziman.
Because at the end of the day, I do think that it is a contention between Yamal, Dembele, and I would say Raphinha. That's most likely going to be the top three. Or
give the Golden Boy award to
No,
Casey.
Yamal's already won it. You can't win it again.
You can't win it again.
Bro, he's a liar. He's a liar. He lies all the time, bro. Like he's a liar. It's a lie. Yeah, it's a lie.
You know what, Casey? I was gonna say something.
No, Ziban, don't.
Bro, where is Victor Foke, man?
But going.
Ziban, if not Dembele, who should win it? Or should you wait after the Club World Cup and then thinking? If not Dembele,
I think at the end of the day, those competitions are going to be took into position for who's going to win it. I think the Club World Cup.
If let's say those things exist as of right now, who do you give it to as of right now? Who would you give it to as of right now?
Infantino, I know what you're trying to do.
Is it at the end of the year or is it towards like
September?
Beginning of
September.
It's in September. Would you say Dembele's been consistent throughout the whole season? Would you say he's been more consistent through the second half?
No, yeah,
because that's where majority of his performance came from.
Season, bro.
No. I think he really started to ball out in the second half. Yeah.
He wasn't great.
Yeah, but
You remember when he got sent off? He got sent off against Bayern.
Yeah, there's
He was having terrible games.
No, even in Liga and Dembele wasn't that good.
Due was no. Let's not just bar this final game, right? Due was ass in like almost every.
Majority of Due's performances weren't that great in the Champions, aside from this final. I would say, in terms of this final, he really showed up. Aston Villa, yeah, that's about it.
Z-Man, you know the ideal situation.
No, Liverpool second leg as well.
Yeah, I think he's gonna win the Golden Boy, but I don't think like the Ballon d'Or.
Ideal situation.
No, come on. I mean, Due is not gonna make even top 10 or top 20.
Everyone.
But he is gonna win the Golden Boy without a shadow.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Everyone needs Mbappe to ball out in this Club World Cup, just so he can.
Here's my thing. Let's get into the mind of the journalists, because that's what's happened. Are the journalists going to vote for Dembele?
Yes,
yeah, but they're French.
No,
I
they're
am
not French. These are just journalists.
Yes,
it's a French word, but this is just
they're from like they're from everywhere.
Bro, it's majority French.
India, Nigeria, like every country.
No. I'm being serious here.
Hold. Delta, come to AK. Delta, we're saying Delta.
I am being serious here, HH. I feel like some of these journalists, right? Don't be surprised, HH, if Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi is voted number one. That's all I'm gonna say.
What?
Don't be surprised.
That doesn't make sense.
You will burn in hell when I'm through with you.
This is the only way.
Wait, do Saudi get a say in some of these votes to journalists?
Yeah,
look,
I think
look, I'll rule with you. Some guys do go Delta, not that crazy, bro. Delta, like most names. Now, obviously, there is going to be one crazy cycle that's going to vote for Messi, Cristiano, 100%. But the majority of them is either going to be Raphinha, Yamal, Dembele, Salah. Those are going to be the main names.
I'll keep it real. Can we be honest about Salah for a moment? Like Salah, I think he's ending up fourth, man. I think he's in contention.
On the Salah,
I don't think he's. He might not make it to the podium.
Guys, it's between Yamal, Raphinha, and Dembele. It's between those three.
Post Christmas, Salah hasn't done anything.
No, it's not.
Bro, if Mbappe balls out in the Club World Cup, he's sneaking into the podium.
Guys, you see, here's my thing. If you guys are saying that the Club World Cup counts and everything, and Real win that Club World Cup, and Mbappe...
Infantino's a criminal.
Bro, Mbappe's going to sneak into the podium, and that'll be hilarious, bro.
So Nations League...
Bro, his villain argument
This is why, for me, listen, these individual awards, it's just down to PR and what people remember less. That's why I say Dembele is in hot contention. So is someone like Mbappe, if they end up saying like, oh, it's in consideration. I think it's gonna be Dembele more so than anything, because Yamal and Raphinha, they're not in that competition. And you're looking at the competition, Dembele, he doesn't have to win it; he just has to perform.
Z-Man, I'll be real with you. Dembele doesn't have that juice that Mbappe has, man.
But Mbappe doesn't. Mbappe hasn't done enough.
Yeah, the Super Cup is before.
Yeah, the Super Cup is in August.
So I want to get this straight out. So next week is the Nations League, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And is Mbappe going to be featured in it?
Yeah, he is.
Well, yeah, he will be.
He's definitely going to be featured for France.
Z-Man, let me ask you this. Let's say he wins the Nations League for France and the Club World Cup with Real Madrid, and he did win the European Golden Boot. You don't think he's going to get that Ballon d'Or?
No,
he'll win the Ballon d'Or.
No, I don't.
Wait, hold up. Anybody who wants to leave because he needs to come on. After everything he's been saying,
is this the PSG Harry Kane fan?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the gates of Paris.
Bro, he's been
I'm happy for Obi. He got
shout out to him, man.
Shout out to him, dub, and he got a PSG dub. He's eating good. Obi's eating good, bro.
So basically, anybody who wants to drop out for Obi, let me know.
Well, he still eats anyway because Harry Kane won a trophy.
Yeah, I need to watch this game, man. Like, yeah, please.
Okay. Then Casey, then.
Let's finish it.
Going to the who would win it. If he wins it with the Nation League, there would be an argument for Dembele is also a part of the French national team, and he's going to have some say in it.
Yeah,
And then
but
you're
is
also,
Dembele gonna get back like next week?
yeah, but that's the semis. He could still be back for the final.
No, but
He's going to be on the bench for the
Zima, don't you
semifinal
think?
more so
Don't
than
you think
anything.
if they're on the same team and Mbappe by stat padding outshines Dembele in the Nations League, doing
I'll be honest. The Nations League won't do anything considering that Mbappe, Dembele ended up winning the treble for the French side, winning their first ever Champions League, and the fact that he doesn't have to win the Club World Cup. All he has to do
I'm
is
just saying. I'm just saying how the journalists will think, bro. I'm just saying.
No, because remember when Ribery won that treble, and then Christian scored a hat-trick against
You guys
Sweden
think
in
his
a World
PR
Cup
is that strong?
qualification.
Yes,
Mbappe.
Mbappe's PR is very strong.
I don't know if it's that strong. I don't know if
No,
it's
yes,
that
it
strong
is. Bro.
Stop
to
it,
get
stop
Dembele
it.
out of the way, bro.
Stop it. No, come on, stop it. The Mbappe PR is insane, bro. Come on, stop it.
He's been making he's been making top 5 since like 2019. Sometimes he doesn't even deserve it.
No,
his PR might
we just
be
had
top 3.
anti-critical just come and said, "Oh, Mbappe, he's still the best player in the world." Why? Oh, because
Yeah, but that's wheelchair
Wait,
critic.
didn't he get top 5 in his last season for PSG? Did he get top 5?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that
was ridiculous.
That is
bro.
the
That
thing
was
up here. He literally did nothing and still got top 5 just because. That is the proof of PR. So trust me, Mbappe's PR is huge. Like if Real win the Club World Cup and Mbappe balls out,
he got top 3 for scoring 2 penalties in the final.
But guys, since it's a French award, they have to somehow engineer it to give it to a PSG player. Bro, you finally
France doesn't like
won
PSG.
the UCL.
France doesn't like PSG like that.
Yeah.
Wait. I got a question.
They're hated in France.
Yeah. I was about to say PSG. Do majority of the journalists hate PSG as a club, as an entity, to the point where they would not necessarily vote for them, even if they're a French representative? They're a French representative for the Ballon d'Or.
Dude, I think it's more so like the French people, right, or the French journalists. It's not even about PSG. It's about what Mbappe represents and him having like these huge amount of fans and him having like, I think he's like the 3rd or 4th most followed footballer after like Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar. Dude, his fan base is gonna do anything they can do to bring him, especially if he wins the Nations League and Club World Cup. I don't even think he should win it, but I'm just saying what I think is going to happen. And I think what will happen if he wins the Club World Cup and Nations League is they're going to push him.
See, for me, my annoyance is that this Club World Cup was this thing that Infantino just grabbed out of his ass like one freaking night.
Well, these guys are calling crazy fouls in this place.
Yeah, I mean, the Nations League just came out of nowhere. Okay, so Obira, speak on your boys PSG, man.
Yeah, wait, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so listen, I've told you guys several times that the mighty gates of Paris is different this year. I've told you guys several times that football pre-2025 is different from football post-2025. And that the mighty Paris will rise to the occasion and take a stronghold over all of Europe. I've said this several times. I've said that Vitinha is the best CM in the world. And I've said that Ousmane Dembele has been overlooked since the start of the season. Because Ousmane Dembele, since the start of the season, has been very good. He just hasn't been putting up the numbers, so therefore nobody was noticing. He was good in league. Obviously, since his league gods, nobody watches, except for me, of course. And so, yeah, it looks like now that he's putting up the numbers, and now everyone's talking about him. And I need to obviously big up KJ. Because he has been the only person on this panel. He's the only person on this panel who has absolutely been genuine about the mighty gates of Paris and has been absolutely genuine about our midfield, our attack, and that. Listen, you guys really believed that Inter were going to be a tougher test than Arsenal. I've said
I didn't.
So all because of the Nigerian name, he has to speak in pidgin. He doesn't have to speak in pidgin because he has a Nigerian name.
Are there any clicks?
No, that's Zulu. That's Osa. Yeah, Obera, go for it.
So yeah. So okay, hold on. Let me just play. I don't know how I'm supposed to. I'm not wise guy. I don't know how to play receipts and all that. But let me just do something. Against Liverpool.
I don't trust them. chances in that first leg and they didn't take them. So why should I believe they'll take these chances in the second leg? And even if they do, am I sure they can keep a clean sheet? So you want so you want a basically you want a why you want life? So you want a reaction. No, you want a prediction.
Oh. Prediction coming.
2-2. Actually, I'm raising 2-2. I think it's going to be an exciting game. I think PSG are going to score goals. But Liverpool will play better and they will score. I don't see.
I blame you. 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 I blame you.
And how they matched up. I do feel like if Liverpool that's more expansive, PSG will going to get more goals. It's just that I just don't see a scenario where PSG are going to score more goals than Liverpool. So I'm now left with balancing everything from what I've seen in the first leg.
Okay, so that was against Liverpool. Just for us to keep a clean sheet against Liverpool in the second leg.
Okay, Obiora, you fluctuate with
No. Play
Listen,
you made it happen. We don't, Obiora, we don't need
I
these receipts. We don't need those receipts. These receipts are.
I'm going to be wrapping around
Wait, hold on. Where's that one against Aston Villa, man? Where's that one?
Wait, hold on. Do you just have this stack of receipts? Oh my. Waske, can you see what you've now caused? Waske, can you see what
He's give him time. He's going for the catalog.
No.
Okay. So KJ, here's the thing. Go ahead. So KJ, let me just make a case. The UCL, yes, it's about players, individuals, but a large part of the UCL, it's about tactics. Yes. Tactical tips and having a setup for the home side, for the away side, the two legs. Heritage. Are you? No. It's not about heritage. It's not about heritage. It's about tactics. Like, let's be real. Villarreal had no business.
Obiora, you don't have to play this, bro.
A big reason why Villarreal gets banned was Emery's tactics. And if not for that cycle from Buenos Aires, who smoked cocaine before the game.
Obiora, it's Friday. I said it was Emery. It was a mistake.
Aston Villa, with Emery's tactics, can knock out PSG.
You could do a simulation of that scenario 99 times, 100 times, and PSG will win 99 times.
See, thank you, KJ, man. Thank you, KJ, because this guy has absolutely backed us since the beginning. Has backed us even when we were down against Liverpool. You clowns didn't understand.
No, I backed you guys.
No, you didn't.
I did.
And
to be fair, I did a reverse drinks yesterday, which worked.
All right, Obiora, yes.
Well, then again, I say this.
Here's the real thing: is Dembele winning the Ballon d'Or? Does he deserve the Ballon d'Or?
I think he does. It's between for me personally. I think it's between him and Vitinha. Then you can put in I say Vitinha because he's the best team in the world, and then you can put in Yamal and Raphinha, because I think what Vitinha has done is incredible in the midfield. I think he has been the best. There's a reason why he.
Yamal. Oh, sorry, Obiora. I think you got hacked. Oh, hold on. Let me bring in Slade.
Whatever. Okay. So hold on. So basically, there's a reason.
Slade, go for it. And your mic is going crazy. It's going crazy. Slade, go for it. Slade.
What do you want
so basically, Dembele Ballon d'Or. Does he deserve the Ballon d'Or?
Probably not. Can I be honest? I haven't watched enough of PSG this season. I know I only watched them when we beat them, when Arsenal beat them, and then I just remember them finishing 15th in the group stage, and then so I haven't really watched enough of them. Honestly, if you put a gun to my head, right, of the four players that you mentioned, if you put a gun to my head now, I'd probably go Salah 1.
You still go Salah 1.
Salah 1, Yamal 2, Raphinha, Dembele's probably 4th. Oh no, sorry, Raphinha. Raphinha's fourth.
Wait, you put Dembele twice, HH?
Wait, you put Salah first?
Well, it's Salah first. That's crazy work. I would say.
Got knocked out in the round of 16. He got knocked out in the round of 16.
That's his opinion, guys. That's his opinion.
No.
It's not an opinion.
It's like it's your opinion. It's your
I said gun to my head.
It's an
and
opinion.
I
It's an opinion.
I said gun to my head, and I admittedly have not watched a lot of.
Yeah, the gun is going to get let off.
Yeah,
Who the
no,
fuck
yeah,
is gonna
but
watch
Slate,
it?
I mean, yeah,
There's
he
no
that
watching.
massive
It's
people
Russian roulette.
No,
There's
but-
no bullets
but-
in the gun.
but hold on,
There's no
Slate. But Slate,
Yeah,
but
it's
the
Russian
thing
roulette
is,
and there's 6 bullets.
no, but Slate, how can he win it when there are people who went further in the Champions League and one guy was key in a treble?
But like, what did they do though? Like, you can go further, but it's just like,
Bro, you could make an argument Mbappe.
No, that means
deserves
you
more than
performed
Salah.
better in the Premier competition. Like, because let's be real, Liverpool went out in the first knockout stage, and Salah was disappointing in both legs.
yes.
So at least because yes, Barca lost to Inter. Who was the best player over 2 legs? Yamal. Liverpool lost, and Salah was not good either in the first leg or the second leg. That is a huge L, and he can't win the Ballon d'Or when the Premier competition in the Champions League you went out that early and you played badly in the game that you went out in.
I'm interested in more seeing like if you know, because they are counting the Nations League, right? If I will say though, if Dembele wins the Nations, if France win the Nations League and like Dembele scores in the final or whatever, and then he does well in the fucking, what is it, the Club World Cup, I'm interested to see in the reaction. Like when just physically seeing Ousmane Dembele with the Ballon d'Or in his hand. Like if you went back in time, go back to like, I don't know, the day after the World Cup final, after he got subbed off, and like you told someone, this man's going to be a Ballon d'Or winner in 2.5 years. You've been like, what the fuck?
No, bro. No,
But I'm
when
really interested
when
to
that
see-
idea was even put out there, I was like, I can't envision Ousmane Dembele lifting up a Ballon d'Or. I couldn't envision if he lifted up a damn Champions League, and now is a very real possibility that he could lift up that freaking Ballon d'Or.
like outside, because I don't watch PSG and Liga. I have no reason to. Like outside of this like little Champions League run, how has he done?
I mean, if you look at his numbers, he's been.
I mean, he's
if
the
you ask
top
most
scorer.
PSG fans, we say he's arguably one of them. It's him and Vitinha. They say have been the most consistent performance. Like I think Vitinha has probably been the most consistent throughout in what he's done, but Dembele has been huge. And
Does the Liga
He was Liga and Player of the Year, basically.
Does the Liga and tax disappear now? Because I felt like that was a reason why we couldn't pick Mbappe, but now that Mbappe is gone, we're now supposed to use that like for Dembele. So I don't really
Well,
understand.
no, but Mbappe got top 3 when he was playing in Liga, like consistently.
Yeah, and people still said like, "Oh, it's France." So now that Dembele is, that's
Messi played.
Yeah, but they won the Champions League though. Mbappe never did anything in the Champions League.
Yeah, I
we
get
had
that. But
somebody
it's
in the
just
top
like
8. Liga had the top 8, so yeah, I think.
Yeah, Dembele this season has 33 goals, 13 assists in 49 games.
For me, I just think that story, because this is all about storylines. That storyline of PSG's first, I think PSG have their own PR. Not as much as Real Madrid, but I think PSG have their own PR. The fact that this was their very first UCL and it came with a treble, it has to go to a PSG player.
No more LSG, no more Qatar SG, no more Oil SG, no more Mbappe FC, no more Neymar FC, no more Messi FC. None of this thing. No more bling bling SG. No, this is the
but the new excuse now. No, the thing is, Obi, now the new excuse now is sports washing. That is now the new excuse.
I mean, it's always going to be.
Yeah, people are now trying to avoid this.
I was told by certain English people on YouTube that PSG wouldn't make the top 4 in the Premier League.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah, the excuse now is sports washing. It's not even about it's now.
No, it's just no. Let's be honest. It's either saltiness or freaking racism or Arabophobia. Simple.
What are you talking about?
I don't care. It is simple. I don't know what you're talking about. It's simple. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You've got freaking no. You've got what you.
Let's keep it.
What is this man?
Can I speak on Dembele?
You've got Western countries fighting for oil money from Arabs. Yeah. Well, the freaking.
Yeah. Okay.
Talk.
So is it like, can Dembele win the Ballon d'Or? Basically.
Yes.
I would say it's possible. I mean, he's in the running with it. I would agree with you, Yamal and Raphinha. The thing is, like, bro, I know you
What about
know.
Cole Palmer?
All right, he wins the freeze duel, man. Shout out to him. Um, I think the thing is, like, I know we look at football without GA in terms of like GA is not a big part of the way we look at football, but the journalists do look at football like that. Like we have to remember the journalists are they're actually quite idiotic. I remember last year, Rodri got the vote from a journalist because he had a college degree. So shout out to that.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
You're
wait,
lying.
AK,
You're lying.
this is
Yeah,
the thing
that was
here.
true.
No, AK, this is the thing here. Everybody last year, and I mean everybody, I'm talking about like 95% of the people, thought Vinicius was going to win it last year. Like nobody really thought Rodri was going to win it until that very day when the Ballon d'Or was about to be announced. Like the very day the Ballon d'Or was going to be announced.
But wasn't Bellingham carried Madrid in the first half of the season, and Vinny popped up in the second half, but Rodri was consistent. So I mean, I know you.
So what's the point with the journalists? Like, what do you think they would have?
I'll be real with journalists, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if Salah wins it. Like they'll probably make like some stuff
I'm sorry, Salah
They'll
can't.
probably look at some.
Yeah,
Salah and Liverpool. No, Salah and Liverpool don't have
Salah
that juice.
doesn't have that juice, man. Let's keep it real.
No,
He
Liverpool doesn't have that
have
juice.
push.
I'm sorry, they don't have the juice, bro.
Nah, it's not the-
I don't see many journalists.
It's not
looking at this and
Liverpool,
saying
it's
Salah.
more
Wait,
it's
when was the last non-UCL Ballon d'Or winner?
Messi 2019, right?
Yeah.
Nah, the thing is like what?
Messi
what-
2023.
And that's Messi. Bro.
Messi 2023. Messi 2023.
Yeah, but that's World Cup.
Did you
though.
say non-UCL?
I mean, yeah, that shouldn't count.
That's World Cup.
Hold on. AK.
I think like, bro, the thing is, journalists they're very inconsistent. They think in certain ways. So I'm just looking at it like, bro, some journalists may say Yamal, some journalists may say Raphinha. Like Yamal PR is on full flow right now. So like, it's either him or Salah because the Premier League will vouch for Salah. Yamal, like he has the PR. Raphinha, I don't know because like no one's talking about him as much.
See, for me, the reason why you can't count the Club World Cup is because Liverpool aren't in it, Barca aren't in it. How can you count a competition where it's such a weird, arbitrary way of you qualifying for it?
That's where I say advantage to Dembele, considering
Because
those
the
two aren't
UCL
in there.
winners-
That's the whole point. Like they're not in there, so Dembele is most likely going to have the PR push just from participate. He doesn't have to be the best. He just has to be good enough. Like
Bro, it was fucking Rodri, bro. This guy
Rodri
made me believe that he won the UCL, bro. Oh my god.
Rodri won it from a PR push from.
Yeah, he won it for just winning the Premier League.
Bro, the PR is crazy. They have me believing he
I'll
won
be
the
honest,
UCL.
bro.
No, Euros as
Wait,
well.
can I just say one last thing?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't understand the Rodri thing last year because if he used that same thing, you could easily give Toni Kroos the Ballon d'Or then, because
No,
Kroos was more consistent.
You know what's
for a
funny?
better team.
You know what's funny? He got labeled best player for Spain at the Euros when he clearly wasn't.
Yeah, like,
and that
He
push
wasn't the best midfielder on the team.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
literally like the
wasn't.
sixth best player. It's like Ruiz was better than him. And
Yamal, Nico was better than him.
Almost better than him. Yeah.
No, but even the most damning thing is he got subbed at halftime in the final, and they played better.
And that's why I called. And I know it's a very joke, but the hopings of Coman Zubimendi was that final.
Speaking of journalists, this is just last year, by the way, in 2024. Ecuador journalists had Nico Williams at number 2 in the Ballon d'Or.
Look, there's some journalists that just put some nonsense there and everything. Like,
Wait, what was his top 3 delta?
Kroos number 1, Nico Williams number 2, and Vinicius number 3.
I mean, Nico Williams at number 2 is that's
crazy. Nico Williams of
Bilbao. Journalists, these guys, they will choose it based on some weird thing and everything. So you just never know. And maybe it's like, I don't. Yamal has a real chance because some people may just be on this whole man. This guy, he's young. Look what he's doing. And they may just say, "Screw it, I'll just vote for Yamal."
If he pops off in the Nations League, then we could definitely say.
You see, that's my thing though. If Spain win the Nations League and Yamal is key, I think that's
The big thing is Dembele and Yamal face off on Thursday.
Oh, this coming Thursday.
It's France versus Spain for the Nations League semis.
And what's the other semi?
Germany, Portugal.
Germany, Portugal.
Well,
wait, okay. Now this may sound crazy. What if?
Nah, it's just relax.
No.
He's winning it again. He's winning it again.
Okay.
He's winning it again.
If Portugal win and he scores a bicycle kick as the winning goal.
No.
Nothing's gonna
bicycle kick. Z-man, 30-yarder bicycle kick, and he has
bro, this is why
left foot, weaker
this
foot.
Is why this is
Z-man,
exactly
top corner.
why
It clips the ball on top corner and goes down.
No, this is actually exactly why I say Portugal are overrated as a national team talent. They have a couple of good talented players, but overall, let's be real, man. These guys aren't. They're not
Z-man,
they could.
Spain. No, Z-man, what HH said is right. HH, you were talking about a bicycle kick, right? A bicycle kick goal. HH, a lot of I'm talking about every single country basically on earth is gonna see that video of Cristiano scoring a bicycle kick. And what do you think is gonna go in their head? What do you think is the
AI? It was AI.
Okay, look, it was just a joke. No, but I think Thursday. You know what? I mean, Jesus is right though. What I think it's now a narrative now, and like it's almost poetic that France are now playing Spain, and right now it's like Dembele, Yamal, and I do feel that they are going to use that as a yardstick because they're both facing each other, 100%. Because guys want to strengthen because they're like, okay, well they're both facing each other, they're both on the same pitch. Who comes out on top?
Wait. What if both of them do well?
But who wins?
It's going to be based on who wins.
That's the thing. Like, if they both do well and one team wins,
but only one guy can lift the trophy. So.
But this is just a semi-final.
What if they both don't? Yeah.
No, but they have to win it. They have to win it. They have to win it.
No, I want to.
If Germany wins it then it would just do nothing for both campaigns. It'd just be like.
So if Real win the Club World Cup and Mbappe is top scorer,
that doesn't matter. Bro. I'm telling you, Mbappe is not gonna win it, man. That would be.
No,
what?
No, it's not.
That would just be crazy.
No. That would be that. Like for me, I say no. Here within it, but it would be interesting, bro. Shout out to Case who says that Germany beating Portugal 5-0. By the way, please retire CR41. Oh Jesus, man, guys, it's been real. One love. Peace out. Peace.